Three.
We're in.
Hey.
We're in?
We're in.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so
Wowie
much for being
zowie.
here and for joining us for Death House, Part 2, Deathly Boogaloo.
Trevor.
Trevor, you've been holding on to that one.
All day I've been sitting on it.
I can tell that's one of those moments where I'm like, we live in 400 square feet. Like, you're right through the wall there. When the fuck did you come up with Deathly Boogaloo where I couldn't hear it?
That's not.
He has so many secrets.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us again this evening. We are very excited to follow up and see how our new brave band of adventurers continue to navigate the house. Couple of housekeeping notes to get out of the way before we dive in. First, our eagle-eyed viewers, I'm sure, will notice we do not have Tyler with us tonight.
And that's because he's dead.
Well, unfortunately, he had some other stuff he had to attend to this evening, so he was not able to join us. But that's okay, because of the eruptive finale to last week. At all, just seems to work out. Yeah. The Gaelic princess.
Boy, oh boy.
I mean, Tyler's so busy; he's all over the place.
Oh my god!
He's been spreading himself pretty thin these days.
He's spreading himself,
my
he's spreading himself thin these days. But he is still with us in all of our hearts.
I think I'm going to go ahead and make an executive decision. I think that comment deserves a sub. So that's going to get a sub.
Send it away.
Yay!
Send it away. Great. So with that out of the way, I'm going to throw it over to Campbell to take care of some of the upfront business.
Woohoo! I am here. I am the resident. Who do they kick it to in Critical Role? Am I Marisha now?
You're Marisha.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Marisha now. I'm dating the DM and I've got the ad copy. Oh no, that's Sam Riegel. We are supported tonight by, first off, C4 Labs, maker of fine handmade dice trays and dice towers. Ned is showing off one of our towers. Kay is showing off a dice tray. The dice tray that I have, like, genuinely, y'all, when I have a Valentine's birthday, so when I saw this, I exploded. This is their love of my dice tray, and it's so freaking beautiful, and it's got this like black velvet inside. It makes it look like you're rolling in a chocolate box, and that makes me happy. We have a discount code. You can use code GOON15 to get 15% off your entire order when you shop at C4 Labs. What's their website? It's www.c4labs.com. I'm gonna pop it. There it goes. It's in the chat now.
I like my Cthulhu tray because when I do my Eldritch rituals, I don't even have to draw the chalk circle. It's just
Wow!
Saves a ton of time and saves a ton of souls.
Yeah.
I never thought I needed my Eldritch rituals to be portable, but now I just can't go back.
Yes, that's exactly right.
In this economy, think of all the money you're saving on chalk.
That's exactly right. They also right now, they have a line of spooky, scary dice trays out for Halloween. So they have like a jack-o'-lantern and a Frankenstein. So while you're on C4 Labs, grab us a spooky, scary dice tray and use our discount code. We are also supported tonight by Modern Artifice, maker of fine dices. Let me try and find my Cthulhu dice. Oh my gosh, there we go.
I got my rainbow ones.
Yeah.
So these are some like stunning hollow metal dice that Modern Artifice sent us. And you can use code GOON10 for 10% off your order of dice at etsy.com/shop/Modern Artifice. And my favorite thing on their Etsy shop is they have 1999 mystery metal dice sets. So you just order a dice set and then you like get whatever they give you. And it
could even be a dice set.
I just do that sometimes. And I ended up getting this like insane metal dice that's like red number. And I gave it to Trevor to roll as Strahd, which was maybe ill-advised. And then they also have mystery like regular resin dice sets for $6.99. So admittedly, sometimes I will just go in there and buy like 5 of those and use the Goon 10 discount code and then just keep whichever ones I want and then give the rest to Trevor to play as Strahd. But yeah, Modern, thank you very much. Modern Artifice and C4 Labs. And thanks, I almost said thanks, Dad, for putting the
You're welcome,
discount code. Should dice roll, Hype on Gray.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, go ahead, Trevi.
Great and grand. Thank you very much. Okay, so for our sort of warm-up banter this evening, I figured since this is a mini campaign and we don't get to spend as much time with these characters as we usually do in our normal main campaign, I thought we might spend this warm-up banter just talking about them a little bit. These are interesting, fun characters who I think the people would love to get to know a little better. So my question for y'all is, how did your character find themselves drawn into the life of a wandering adventurer? And let's start with you, Ned, since you're right below me.
Oh, well, thank you. Before I jump in, I just want to thank Bugaboo Woo so much for those that tier 5 subs. That was awesome. 5 subs at tier 1. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. We love our patrons being sweet to others in our chats and in our streams. We love that.
Share the load.
Share the load for Sir Reginald. I think it's just a matter of honor, really. You know, it's about spreading the good word of the Crumblebum household name. So just that's what I think it is. I think every knight in his own right, when he's not being demanded of by his king, is in his own right to go and serve the countryside and quest and do chivalrous things, or just booze on his off days. That's all right too. I think that's where Crumblebum really sits. I think that adventuring is, he believes that that's his duty as a knight, is to kind of roam the lands, and if somebody's in need, he steps in. If there's a situation that needs, there needs to be something mitigated, then he stands in and goes, right, well, I happen to be a knight. What's your side? And then he makes a decision, like, if there isn't,
a real Don Quixote type.
Yeah, just he's not fighting windmills.
We have seen some windmills in this campaign so far, so you never know. We have a request in the chat here from Risk Pig. Ned, can you say Tish Tosh and Balderdash?
Oh, I sure can. Do we want to make that a $10 tier though? No, I'm kidding.
Get out.
I could say Tish Tosh and Balderdash all day.
Now, quick, do it as Drogar.
Tish Tosh Balderdash.
Excellent.
Risk Pig then said, "Flies buzz out of my wallet." We're all in that boat.
We're all there. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Kay, what about Ava?
Ava came into the adventuring lifestyle much by accident. Really not what she was after. Like I said last week, she was born and raised gut trash, and just got by stealing and betraying people who thought she was her friend when it was convenient for her in order to stay alive, including, it's what she learned from her dear old dad. Me dad and me uncle are both taught me from an early age that you can only trust yourself, and then their actions spoke even louder than their words did, as loud as those words were. I think in this particular adventure, she was, I think she saw the ostentatious nature of Sir Reginald Vormont Crumblebum III and Mr. Wellington Silkfoot, and thought to herself, oh, a couple of easy marks going about flashing all these riches. But then we happened to find what appeared to be an even better mark. Turned out she was the mark that time, and I'm not very happy about it.
Ooh. The marker becomes the marked. I
also just want to thank you, Ned, for really hitting the T in duty. That was good of you.
That in duty.
It's a good way to avoid the liquid U and the hard T are good ways to avoid immature jokes.
Yeah.
We got a request from Big Jasper 13. Can we hear "Oi there, governor"?
As Ava. Oi there, governor.
Something about that felt Christmassy to me.
It sounds very like Oliver Twist, very very Charles Dickens. She takes a lot from I'm inspired a lot by Charles Dickens' lore for this character.
You there, girl skulking in the shadows. What day is it?
Today? Why, it's Christmas Day, sir.
Why,
I'm not
Halloween.
too late then. Hey, all right. And so, Campbell, what about Davina?
I don't think I can share too much, actually.
Let's keep things spoiler-free for sure.
I will say, in order to keep things spoiler-free, that Davina does not remember much about why she chose a life of adventuring or who she was adventuring with. She remembers her former life like little whispers of like an embarrassing memory, like just a little painful pang every now and then, or just like eye contact with somebody who was once very meaningful to her. And she the first thing she remembers from what is now her life is wandering around the streets near Old Durst Manor, and then finding comfort in the tavern where you all found her staying, and finding that people were as kind of devastated and haunted as she was. People were surprisingly willing to take her in, though people were surprisingly accepting of her, and she just kind of, doors kept opening and she just kept going through them.
The people of Barovia are no strangers to misfortune and mishap, so maybe they found you a kindred soul. Oh, excellent. Well, with all that said, I don't know, guys. How are we feeling out there in Chatland? Are we ready to dive back into this House of Horrors?
I'm feeling like we need a cheers to what very well may be the last night on this in this world.
It will be if I have anything to say about it.
Cheers!
Cheers!
I'll drink to that. All right, then.
All right, everyone. Hang on to your butts. So let's all take our moment of meditation and transportation. Close your eyes. And all of you out there in the chat, please feel free to follow along the same. Transport yourselves as well. Take a deep breath. And transport yourselves to the far, foggy realm of Barovia. When last we left our heroes,
Oh, that was good.
finding themselves spirited away to a foggy and distant realm, our heroes made their way to the village of Barovia, overset, dominated by a looming castle in the distance. Making your way into a local tavern, you got a little inkling as to your current situation from a few of the locals, one of them being a delightful 8-year-old girl by the name of Irina. Talking of your mission to her father, the second in command of the town, she told you that the children you were originally contracted to find, she had seen around the Old Durst Manor. An ancient homestead, abandoned now, but once the home of a prominent family here in the valley. But he said that it was a dangerous place to go now, cursed, haunted, and all manner of a foulness ran through its darkened halls. Unperturbed, the heroes set out, but not before stopping by the burgomaster's home, Vasily Van Holt, a curious man who was glad to see them come and confident in their ability to tackle the wayward home. He gave them a little bit of the background of the house, as well as asking for a crystal ball that dwelt therein, that if could be returned to him, he would be most grateful, and add on to the fee, so to speak, of returning the children with his own for the return of his crystal ball. Making your way to the house, you made your way inside and began to explore it. Even though the house was seemingly abandoned, it seemed rather upkept, at least for the floors you explored. Making your way through, finding the old library of the place, you found an ancient journal which detailed some of the history of the house, of the notes of Gustav Durst. His account of the new count coming to the valley, one Strahd von Zarovich, and his subsequent fall from grace, and his declaration at the end of the journal, how he would become ancient, and he would become the land, and he would show this young upstart count who really pulls the strings in Barovia. Making your way a further way in, you found a ghostly figure, the spirit of the old housekeeper, who was none too pleased to find your company. And in doing battle with the ghostly creature, unfortunately, one of your number, the famous and his name known far and wide across the land, and his name sure to be remembered in the annals of time, Wellington Silkfoot, unfortunately passed from this earth. And so we find ourselves in the same bedroom.
I'm not even doing this. I just press play.
Oh my goodness.
Syrinscape, ladies and gentlemen. Syrinscape does all of our background music.
We cut to the camera pans around the room. Each one of us covered in viscera and gore.
Yes.
And Reginald has like bits of like skull and brain matter just on his face. And he just no! And he goes over to the body and just like picks up one of the arms and is just looking at it, and he just can't believe that like Swiftfoot's gone. He was there 1 second and he was just eviscerated.
Davina is leaning back against one of the bedposts, kind of like holding it behind her and just kind of going, and then immediately does prestidigitation on not on herself, but looking at the people around her and kind of like tries to get the blood off of them as quickly as possible.
Yes, at the all of you feel the touch of Davina's magic as the droplets of blood, gore, and viscera peel themselves off of your body and sort of sift themselves out from your clothes, falling to the floor around you. The scene, however, despite Davina, your attempts to clean it up, is still pretty horrifying. The walls completely covered in blood and gore. The only sound, apart from your labored breathing and cries of agony, is a low, wet, dripping sound as pieces fall from the ceiling onto the floor.
Oh. Yeah, Ava, similarly to Davina, is just like sort of backed up against the wall, like dagger and no, I think I still had my short bow still in hand. And like Ava has seen death before, but she has never seen a ghost before, and she has never seen a person explode all over her before. So I think she too is just completely speechless and like just instinctively inching her way towards the door, but also just like flabbergasted that Davina and Crumblebum are not following her. Like, what the fuck are you doing? We need to get out of here right now.
Can I use prestidigitation to kind of move all of this gore into a location that could be covered with a blanket?
Sure,
Not
yeah.
necessarily.
I think, you can clean yourself in your clothes. I don't know. Well,
Okay.
it stands to reason if you could do that. I don't see why not. Yeah, so maybe just like...
If I can't, I'll try and then give up, and then pull a sheet off of the bed
Mhm.
and just kind of lay it over where he once stood,
Mhm.
and I'll pick up that rapier with the yellow silken string hanging from it,
Mhm.
and just lean it up in the corner of the room where that ghost disappeared.
Davina, as you begin to try to like just make some sense of what you've just seen and maybe maneuver some of the leftovers from the battle and cover it up to obscure some of the horror, your finger comes across something amidst the carnage. And as you grab hold of it and lift it up, maybe wiping away a bit of the dark, thick blood off of it, a brass key, not from
Oh.
Wellington's body, but from the vanished ethereal essence of the specter who you also felled in this past battle.
Oh, I'll turn it in my hand, wipe it off on my greatcoat, and then kind of like push my hair back, getting a little blood on my face, and I'll just kind of hold it up to anybody else who's in the room. And I'll look around and see if there's anything in this room that could take a key, a door we hadn't tried, or a chest or anything.
Not that you can see.
Okay, then I'll go Ava's way and get out of here.
Toward this door to
The north here?
west.
And Reginald is still over the pile of gore that was Wellington, and he's most definitely in a state of shock. Like, you can see it. It looks like he has like 1,000-yard stare. He hasn't ever seen a body go like that. You know, he's seen combat, and he's seen knights on the field, and in tourneys die, and in war die, but he's never seen somebody explode like that. And he's like kind of on his knees, just kind of over this body, and he's just like, he's running his fingers like over the silk on the blade, like something tactile. And he's like, he just looks up at the two of them, and he's like, "It's not right. It's unholy. It's not right. Nobody should go like that. It's not natural. This place is cursed."
It is cursed. Let's get up. Walk out of this room. Don't stay here any longer.
Right. And he takes the silk that's on the blade, and he cuts it against the rapier, so he cuts the silk off the blade, and he puts it on the inside of his shield, and he wraps it around the handle of the inside of the shield, and just like kind of grips it, and he's like, "Right then, where are we going?"
You focus yourself on find this. Take this. Find what will this open. A door, a chest, or something.
Yeah. But everything's been unlocked so far. So what about that door to the west over there? Ava's standing next to. Is that unlocked?
The door that Ava's currently standing next to.
To the west? To the west?
Yeah, moving your way inside there.
I cannot see Miss Ava on my screen.
Can you
Where
not?
has she gone?
I'm
Oh,
standing
I
right
see
in
where
front
she
of
is.
that
I see where she
western
is.
door.
It is that room is unlocked, and making your way inside, you find just an adjoining nursery.
Oh, balls.
A fine, nice, not what you would expect for maybe like a the same like level of wealth that you found in the rest of the house, but all the same, a nicely wrought, fresh carved cradle, which lies empty. all around the rooms, carved into the walls, are shapes of fairy tale figures, woodland creatures, and resplendent castles. A mobile spins, sways sadly and creakily up over the cradle.
Yeah, Reginald will see this, and he won't even like bat an eyelash. He just is that a door to the south there, DM? In that same room?
This double door down here.
Yeah. So Reginald will just because he's like in a trance. He'll just walk right through that door into the next room. He's like, there's nothing in here. He's gonna go back down there and into the next room.
Mm-hmm. Making your way out, you feel the cool air against your face. This is a balcony overlooking the front of the house.
And I think he goes once he's outside, he'll actually go to the balcony over here and just give a dry heave over the side.
Yeah.
Like the nerves and like the adrenaline.
Mm-hmm.
He just and then like kind of pulls himself up, and he's like, right then. All right, Reggie. You're in it now, Reggie. Come on now. Come on.
Secret bastard child.
Yeah.
Don't think it takes much to guess what may have happened to this poor thing.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say poor thing, actually. At least it was only in this terrible place for a short while.
I'll just kind of spin the mobile and run my hands along the carvings on the walls and just say, this is a graveyard. And then I'll walk out the way that we came.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the room still remains. The mobile creaks a bit at your touch and spins lamely, but otherwise the air in this room remains quiet but haunted.
Out in this bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything yet unexplored?
No, you feel as if you have exhausted this room with the specter, the balcony, and the adjoining nursery.
All right. I'll poke my head out and look out on the balcony and say, we're moving on, old soldier.
Right. I'll meet you by the door. And he just kind of like steadfast moves through into the room and then up by the door to wait for you to move onward.
So moving back into this sort of main landing here at the top of the stairs, there is another door here to the west, and then this alcove to the north. This alcove to the north with a door to the north and south of this small little alcove here.
So Reggie will look at both of you and go, right, to the west or the north?
Is there a lock on either of these doors that could take a key?
No.
Okay. Let's go north.
Right, north it is. And he'll literally just walk up. He'll jiggle the handle. Is the door unlocked, DM?
'Tis.
He'll fly through. He'll like swing it open, sword and shield out, like he's not taking any not taking any more chances. Oh God, he's gone. Where'd he go? I'm right here. I was just playing with you. Did I scare you?
Moving in here is a master suite. A grand sort of master bedroom here. The double doors to this room have dusty panes of stained glass set into them. Designs in the glass resemble windmills. The dusty cobweb-filled master bedroom has burgundy drapes covering the windows. Furnishings include a 4-poster bed with embroidered curtains, tattered gossamer veils, a matching set of empty wardrobes, a vanity with a wood-framed mirror, and a jewelry box, and a padded chair. A rotting tiger skin rug lies on the floor in front of the fireplace, which again in here has a dust-covered portrait of two of the same sort of severe-looking figures you saw down below. The man bald on top with pointy salt and pepper hair coming to fine points on either side and a long, finely oiled mustache. The woman, sharp cheekbones in a long ball gown with a golden E emblazoned onto it, and that same symbol of a windmill running down the length of it.
Just because these portraits are starting to creep me out, I'm gonna walk over and can I just lift it off the wall?
Sure. Yeah.
I just kind of ungracefully go and pull it off the wall, and I'm looking at these two people in it, and then I just kind of pitch it onto the bed, and I'm gonna walk over to the vanity and open any drawers that are there and open that jewelry box.
You do so. Inside the jewelry box, on the vanity, the box itself is made of fine silver and gold, and inside it contains 3 golden rings, a thin platinum necklace, and a topaz pendant.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
About bloody time.
What'd you find?
Fucking bunches of jewelry over here. You have your pick of any fine fucking platinum, silver, gold you prefer.
Well, don't mind if I do.
However, Davina, also as you remove the portrait from the wall, you find revealed behind it.
No fucking way.
Oh yeah. A large round button.
Get out of town!
Ah, shit.
Dungeons and Dragons is wild.
Yes,
Reggie's like, whatever you do, don't press that button.
What?
It is a button. What? We
I
go
know,
through
but-
doors, we press buttons, we fucking explode when time comes.
This is a dungeon crawl.
But you know, maybe we should stay clear of the windows and the doors when you press the button.
Fair enough.
There
But
might
I'm
be a
here
trap.
to steal jewelry and press buttons. And
I'll
already
pick.
stolen
Yep.
all the jewelry.
Yeah, I'll load up the jewelry into the box and just hand
Right.
the whole shit to Ava.
Okay.
All right, well. Incentive to survive, I suppose.
I'm gonna look around, seeing this button. Like, when you say, how big is it?
It's like the Staples Easy button.
It's a big red button. Nice.
That was deadly.
That was
I was just going to say that.
Yes. Okay.
Reggie's like, be careful.
I'm gonna look around on the floor because my impulse is that if I press a button, the floor is gonna open out from under me. So I'm gonna look around for creases first on the floor, like a trapdoor.
Sure. Give me a
Near
perception
this
check.
button. Okay. Come on. Okay, where's my dice? All right, I'm gonna roll this dice, even though it isn't any good for Winnie Winchester. Nor Davina. Okay.
Oh no. Campbell,
That
throw
is-
that dice out.
That's an 8 total.
Oh, no.
8. You do not find anything. However, even with an 8, you feel reasonably secure that you've exhausted this area.
Okay.
There is still the door on the far side here, and one in the sort of center of the room opposite the bed. But other than that, you think the room is pretty adequately combed.
Sorry, wait. Which wall was the portrait on?
The portrait was here next to the bed on the west side of the bed.
Right, okay. I'm tempted to try to unlock it by, or press the button by throwing something at it.
That's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea at all.
If there's not something in this room I can use, I've got 2 daggers on me.
Well, give it a throw, my lady.
Okay, and give it some space.
Right, okay.
Why don't I'll stand over here on this chair, and you stand on the bed.
All right.
And then you can stand on that chair over there in the corner. That way we're not on the floor.
Oh, right, yeah. Scooch over one. Floor's made of lava. Jump. There we are.
Right, you go there. I'll go up here. I'll go on that chair. There. All right. On 3 then.
The floor's made of rotten tiger corpses. Tiger pelts. Okay. Right, yeah.
Ready? All right. On
Yeah.
3. 1, 2, 5. Gotcha. Sorry, just kidding. All right, here we go again. 1, 2, 3.
Throwing colliding with the button, you hear a satisfying and you hear coming from outside of this room back on the landing, you hear the sound of a creaking wood. Like a door creaking on its hinges.
Wait, do you mean like this?
That?
So yeah, you heard that sound come from back out, just like that, from back out on the landing.
We have the technology. Well done. Well done.
We're all still alive. That's a good thing.
I'll very clumsily with my height and my general kind of like I just seem like I haven't lived in this body for very long. I'll fumble off the bed and head towards that noise.
Making your way back out onto the landing, you see what once appeared to be smooth wall is now hanging slightly ajar. A secret door in the wall. Oh, let me reveal.
I am going to go grab that dagger before I come out, but
please do.
Just want to make sure I said that.
But you see, reveal a door now hanging ajar, revealing a secret staircase hidden in the wall.
Right. Well,
to the south.
Before we go down there, it looks like there's a door over there that we haven't discovered, and maybe that key goes to something up here.
All right, lead on.
You see no locks on any other doors in this room.
Right, I take back everything I said. Let's go down the staircase.
And investigating the rest of the doors in here, this door over here again opens up onto another balcony leading out over the back of the house, and this is simply an empty broom closet.
Oh, okay.
An empty broom closet, meaning the witches have already taken flight.
I knew something was amiss here with this house.
And DM, there's nothing up here on these 2 doors that are in this area as well. Not the double doors, but just below that, and the one to the left here.
I see. Yeah, in this little alcove here. Opening up this door reveals.
Reggie will just go up there and kind of peek his head in just to make sure.
That just reveals a bathroom, wooden tub with clawed feet, small iron stove with a kettle resting atop it, and a barrel under a spigot in the eastern wall.
And he just
a cistern on the roof used to collect rainwater, which was borne down a pipe to the spigot. However, the plumbing is no longer working.
Well, there goes the value of the house. All the plumbing's rotten. I mean, you're gonna have to redo that whole thing. You're gonna have to run a line this way.
Come along, Crumblebum. We have mystery to solve.
Right.
I think it's a lost cause. Better just burn down the whole thing.
You're right. The property value is still worth something. The land
Get Joe and Chip in here.
So Reggie will, with his shield arm, push open the door into that staircase area, and we'll start to ascend.
Ascend?
Yes, the stairs go. Yeah, the stairs continue farther upward.
Zoink, Scoob!
Making your way
Supposed to be a basement somewhere here.
I should say that his sword is definitely drawn.
Fair enough.
I will scroll in the direction that I just saw revealed.
Making your way up. Hang on. Let me just reveal. I don't want to reveal without revealing too much. Oh. Grant, making your way up, you emerge onto yet another landing, and I'll move y'all over. Scroll over a little ways to the side, to the right here. You emerge onto another landing, this time in an attic-like space. This bare hall is choked with dust and cobwebs. It is here that you find. So over to the west here, you see there's two doors, one to the north and one to the south, another far to the south down here, and this center door right in front of Ava, that has a heavy padlock upon it.
Oh. Can I make a perception check of the padlock to like, does it look like it's keeping something in, DM?
Sure. Yeah, you don't need to do a roll for that. Yeah, it's on the outside of the door. So yeah, presumably it would function. It effectively stops one from going in or out. But the fact that it's on this side, indicates that it's trying to keep something in the room.
Oh.
I don't write like that. There's something in there, lasses.
I'll walk up to Ava and I'll just open your hand and put the key in it. And then say, 1 moment. And I'll just place a hand on the door. And then I'll just reach out into that room and say, yoo-hoo. And see if I like open that window in my mind, if I can feel anything coming through.
A voice does come back to you.
Oh man.
A familiar one. A child's voice.
You can come in. We have nothing left to hide.
Are you sure?
No response.
I turn back to the other two. It sounds like the fucking kids.
The kids are in there.
They say they have nothing left to hide.
But weren't they downstairs not 20 minutes ago? Something's fishy here. Remember, this house is cursed. You saw what happened to Wellington.
I'll just look at Ava and let her make the decision.
Christ. Who's that? I don't know. For fuck's sake.
I hear he's a real stand-up guy.
Shitty magician, though.
Holy shit!
That's a little Catholic humor for all you folks out there.
I am. Fuck's sake. Nothing here makes sense. But look, if those kids are who they appear to be, then I think they've got some answers for us. So, I say we go in, and she's gonna reach for the padlock with the key. Wait. She reaches for the padlock with the key, and then right before the key goes in, she stops, flashing back to almost dying before, and Wellington Silkfoot is not here to save her anymore. So before she does that, she's going to check the door for any poison spikes or needles.
Yes.
Excellent. Give me a perception check.
Yes.
Can do. What's my perception score? Okay.
Hype on Gray advises us that the kids are probably safer padlocked.
That's good advice, Hapon. Good advice.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. DM, that's an 8.
You find nothing.
I'm so perceptive. Right, well, as far as I know, I've exhausted this. I see no traps. I put the key in the padlock.
Right, well, hold on. Maybe I should have a look it's too late. The key goes in.
Placing the key in and giving it a turn, you do feel the inner mechanisms into place. And the padlock does indeed come unlocked. Putting your hand to the doorknob, it is cool to the touch.
Ava will very slowly reach out. Short sword in her right hand, left hand on the doorknob. Just give it the slightest little click.
The door has it's a little jammed, as if it has not been opened in centuries, and you have to give it a little bit of a shoulder to get it open. But once you get it to give, it comes open rather easily and creaks open.
Reggie will take a step, kind of
Feeling
like
with it. Mhm.
Reggie will kind of slide right in front of her to be the first thing that enters the room.
Moving inside.
Oh God, the music is getting so creepy.
This room
Really
contains
is.
a bricked up window, flanked by 2 dusty wood-framed beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its sides and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are 2 small skeletons, wearing tattered but familiar clothes. The smaller of the 2 cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
Fuck.
Oh, man.
Is there any movement in here? Is whoever spoke back is gone?
Coming up through. Loading.
Gee whiz.
Yeah, Reggie sees the kids and just crumbles.
Moving up through the floor to either side of the skeletons. Come here now. Oh, roll 20. Don't do this to me.
I can see you in the outer perimeter.
Oh, Lord in heaven. I do this to me now. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Talk to us. Talk us through it.
I got it.
Oh, fuck's sake.
The 2 children again emerge, floating up through the floors. Rose again turns to you, saying,
Do you see now why we cannot leave?
Who did this?
Mama and Papa. They wanted to protect us from the monsters in the basement, and so they locked us in here while they did their business. But one day, they did not come back.
You poor things.
I did my best to keep my brother happy and playing, but we got so hungry and then so tired.
and for the first time, Thorn speaks.
We are still so tired, but we cannot sleep. I am too afraid of the nightmares. I'm just so sleepy, and I miss Mama and Papa. I just want to sleep.
Reggie will go to the beds. He'll pull the sheets off, and he'll wrap the bodies, like the skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna essentially do last rites. So he's gonna wrap the bodies, and he's gonna take the teddy bear and he's gonna like gently put it in there, and then you see him. He pulls his sword out and he puts it down on the ground, and he takes a knee and he puts his shield and he bows his head, and he does essentially like a last rite. Essentially, to his goal in doing this is to set the body at ease. Now, he's no paladin; he doesn't have any magic powers, but he thinks that this is, in his mind, this is what solves this, right? Like, these bodies died without having their last rites. That's what he needs.
You do so, performing this makeshift ritual on the fly, as over the yellowed bones of the children's bodies, and finishing your sort of makeshift ritual here. Thorn again turns his ghastly eyes to you, looking down, and says,
Oh, that is a nice bedtime story, but alas, I still feel I cannot sleep.
and then Rose pipes up and says,
I don't think we can sleep. Mama and Papa used to say that our family could never find rest until we were put in our proper place under the house.
So something's down in the basement, little ones.
Yes.
I suppose we have to put that to rest then. Will you have my word? We'll put your bones back where they belong.
You are going to go to the basement? But that is where the monsters are.
What can you tell us about these monsters?
Oh, we don't know much about them. Mama and Papa would not tell us much, except that they were very dangerous and we were never to go down there. I know the way, though,
says Thorn.
Can you leave this room? Would you like to be a guide?
Are you sure I won't get in trouble? I am not supposed to know.
Oh, no, you won't get in trouble. And you know, we had a guide before. It was, yes, just about your height. And Davina kind of crosses her arms and, like, walks around and is like, oh, yes. You have all the makings of a guide.
I do?
I think you're right, Davina. Definitely fits the part. If you'd be willing to grace us with your patronage, that is.
If I show you the way, do you think then I would be able to sleep?
Oh, yes. And I'll walk over to Thorn's bed and I'll, like, plop down on it and kind of poke it. Ooh. This is not comfortable at all.
Oh, well, okay. If you promise, then you won't tell anyone. You won't tell Mama or Papa. Then I will show you the way.
I promise. Now, on one condition.
What?
You must do your best to keep us alive. You've got to tell us if there's anything that might hurt us, if you know where it is.
I don't know anything. They never let us down there. All we heard was the horrible screaming and terrible sounds, chanting, yelling. We did our best to hide away up here when they were doing their work, but the noise still reached us.
Now, we will do this. But if we tell you to run, you run right back to this room.
Oh.
And I know for sure we will come for you, or someone else will be right behind us.
Oh, no. I cannot go to the basement myself, but I can show you the way to get there.
Come along. Show us the way. Rose, would you like to come?
She looks at her brother sort of sadly and shakes her head.
Yes, Thorn. I think this time it is okay to break the rules. Come with me.
And he still, like, he hops down off of the bed, even in his ghostly figure, with the sort of like tumbly gracelessness of a child, and runs out the door, down this little hallway here, into this southern door in this alcove, and runs right through it.
Well,
Rose following behind.
All right.
I guess that tells us where we're supposed to go.
Time to make sense of this fucking maze.
Was there anything else up here that we needed to check out before we head?
Yeah, Reggie can poke his head up to that door that's right across from it. Can look up into that room, see if there's anything in there.
Revealing that it just seems to be a spare bedroom.
Okay.
Opposite the child's room.
All right. And then is there anything down here to the south? This southern door down here?
This southerly door here also seems to be just a spare guest bedroom.
Okay. Then Reggie will make his way back up. Eerily up to that door.
Spookily.
Did anybody else get the chills just now?
And he'll.
Did anyone else hear that musical sting?
That musical sting. And he will walk through that door into that room that they went into.
Okay,
Follow
making
the
your way
kids.
through the door that the children made their way through.
Into the darkness.
In here. Ooh. Does that do it? Why is it not revealing? Reveal!
Reveal your secrets.
Flame of voodoo.
There we go. Great. In here.
Oh no.
Oh.
Spookiest thing. Things
fuck.
with sheets on them.
This dusty chamber is packed with old furniture, chairs, coat racks, standing mirrors, dress mannequins, and the like, all draped in dusty white sheets. Near an iron stove underneath one of the sheets, near an iron stove is a wooden trunk, which Rose moves across the room towards and sort of stands over sadly. Thorn, however, takes up position up here in the northwest corner by the wall.
Something in there important?
To which child are you asking?
Rose near the chest. Or what is it?
Yeah, there's a wooden trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Important? Well, important to us. She was always nice to us.
Who was nice to you?
Dunyasa.
And what are all these things covered in sheets in here?
Furniture that Mama and Papa grew tired of.
That. So that trunk there, yeah?
Reggie will go over. Can I do a perception check on the trunk? See if there's any traps on that thing.
You needn't. There's not even a lock on it. It seems to be just shoved against the corner and largely forgotten.
Great. I'm gonna pull a link and I'm gonna kick it with the heel of my foot and open the top of it.
Inside.
Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that one bit.
Folded up bed sheets, stained with dark blood.
Oh, God knows.
Well, I've already rolled one sanity check today. Reggie will reach his hands in and pull out what it is.
Pulling at the bed sheets, they crinkle and snap in your hand. The dried blood and weathered years. The sheets kind of almost turn to dust in your hand. But pulling them back inside the trunk at the bottom lie the skeletal remains of a human body. You can see the rib cage marked and scarred with cuts, as if a knife bit deep into the body in life, deep enough to mark up the bones themselves.
This poor soul was tortured.
That's the one killed our dear friend Silkfoot.
Aye. You can see that
Boy,
on
Reggie.
the rib cage.
How many bodies are in there?
I do a perception check. How many bodies do I see, Dion?
Sure, give me a perception check.
Gee
Just
whiz.
look for skulls.
Is this,
Maybe a smaller one.
that is a
Just not an 8. Anything but an 8.
that is a 16.
Inside, it's hard to tell. The bones have laid here for so long, and all of the flesh has rotted away, leaving just a collection and jumble of bones. But best you can tell, it's just one body.
So there's no 2 skulls, just 1 skull.
Yeah.
Nah, just the one, Ava. Adult-sized.
I just don't know what they did with that stillborn.
It is troublesome, isn't it?
Remember what that journal page said? All Dunyasa did was try to... all she was a shoulder to cry on for the privileged whims of an abusive master.
Maybe the little one made it out. Too pure for all this.
She was always nice to us, Dunyasa. She would sneak us sweets and lollies when Mama and Papa did not look. I don't know why Mama hated her so.
It's adult things that do not matter at all.
Hold on.
We are always told to listen to our elders as they are wise. But that sometimes the things Mama and Papa did, they did not make sense to me, but they did not make sense to Dunyasa either.
I think Reginald's kind of putting a few things together. I think he knows.
I think I know why she's in here. I think I know what happened to that stillborn. I think the master had a few secrets he wasn't privy to his wife of. If you know what I'm saying.
I think it was more than a couple. Little one. Wisdom doesn't come with age. It comes from surviving.
Well, we didn't get the chance to do that either.
Oof.
Still here.
So why show us this, little one?
Well, maybe if you can defeat the monsters, my brother and I, we will finally be able to sleep.
All right. And I'm gonna load the sheets back up into the trunk, and I'm just gonna pick up the trunk and walk back over to where Thorn is.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, and I'll take a knee to him and say, "Small leader, lead on."
This whole while you've been looking over the chest containing the body of the nursemaid, he's been at the wall, like running his hands over it. One of them still clutching onto his doll, so just sort of like placing it against. And he's like, "Well, I found it one time, but it is hard to find. Oh, here we go." And he bats one of the boards of the wall here, and again, just as on the landing and the floor below, on a hinge, the wall swings away, revealing a staircase hidden away behind this door.
That will take you down to the attic. Or down to the basement.
Reggie's gonna poke his head in and go,
That's a right narrow staircase right there, little one.
Just wide enough for secrets.
The question is it wide enough for me?
It will be.
He just kind of looks down at his accumulated beer gut over the years, and it's just kind of like,
All that mutton and ale really went straight to my hips, didn't it?
Oh,
Well,
and I'll kind of beckon Rose over as I'm holding this trunk.
Mm-hmm.
not to be insensitive, but would you and your brother mind sharing a room, as it were, with your friend Danyasa?
What? I suppose not. Danyasa was always very kind to us.
And then, so I'll go back into the kids' room, and I'll take a sheet off of one of the beds and fold it over top of Danyasa's remains, and I'll lift the kids' bones into the trunk also.
Great. Yeah, you do so. That's becoming rather heavy, but yeah, you manage to fit all of the bodies in there.
Okay. I'm gonna try and muscle it until Crumblebum notices.
Hint, hint.
Me struggle.
Carry it down the staircase here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
There could not be anything that I am worse at. I'm gonna roll it on the floor. Okay. Oh no, it's not awesome. God damn it. Okay, it's a 13.
A 13. Trying to heft this massive trunk, which has grown rather heavy with now 3 bodies inside, down this narrow staircase. You begin to make your way down the steps, cycling downwards towards the basement. And you get down the first few steps easy enough, but it's not long before sweat starts trickling down your brow, and the exasperation of this effort becomes a little overwhelming. And as you make your way down, the rest of you following behind, I assume.
Yeah.
You hit a weathered step, Davina, that slips out from under your foot, and you begin to teeter a little bit, and the trunk slips from your grasp and begins to slide its way and tumble its way down the remaining stairs.
Reggie will drop his shield and grab one underneath of the chest.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Sure, absolutely. Natural 20.
Get the fuck
I shit you
out!
I'm not even fucking kidding.
Take a picture!
I'm gonna do it right now. Oh, the fuck's my phone?
You shoot your hand forward, Reginald, and just before managing to stop this heavy trunk from tumbling its way down the remainder of the staircases, and probably you assume making a cacophonous noise, which who knows what that would do. But yeah, you managed to shoot a hand out, grabbing hold of one side of the trunk, and both of you now just sort of like sandwiched in this narrow passageway, both clenching onto this trunk. You managed to stabilize it and avert the worst.
Right, Ava, grab my shield, please.
Oh, right, okay. Ava does so, picks up the shield.
All right, here's what we're gonna do, Davina. I'm gonna get my other arm around the base, and I'm gonna take the weight off you, all right?
As you're doing that, I'm going to cast Mage Hand. And so just you watch as I'm kind of like locked eyes with you, trying to make sure that we don't lose this precious cargo. As if it were already sitting on my shoulder, black, it almost like water fills the shape of a hand.
Oh.
As if it were already sitting there and kind of like animated and waiting. And it'll like crawl.
Spooky hands on your shoulder there, Davina.
Oh, that's mine. And it'll like crawl over the trunk and just give us like 5 pounds of extra support so that we don't drop it.
Right. Yes. So we're both of you, well, all 3 of you, I suppose I should say, working in tandem. You manage to make your way down the rest of the flight of stairs. Reaching the bottom, you hear again Thorn's voice call from the top of the stairs, call down to you. Oh,
And do be careful not to disrupt Mama while she eats. She grows very angry.
And you hear that secret door up at the top of the stairs slam shut, plunging you into utter darkness.
Sweet
Reggie
Jesus.
looks at Davina and just goes,
Bloody brilliant.
The little bastards.
That is going to bring us to...
They closed us in here, they did.
A loading screen.
a new map? Are we going to a new map?
Yes,
Are we going to the map?
Reticulating splines.
Yes,
DM, take us to the map.
So, strictly because it's a bit of a meme, Ava screams out, "I have dark vision."
You
Excellent.
do?
That's funny.
Can you not see?
No, I can't see.
Davina, where the hell are you? I can't see you.
I
Alright,
don't
alright,
know.
hang
I
on,
took
hang on.
prestidigitation instead of light.
Well, that
Hang
was a
on one
dumb move,
second.
wasn't it?
Ava will like maneuver herself, and she'll try. I don't know if this is possible, but she's very skinny. She's gaunt. She hasn't eaten much. She's gonna take the shield and try to like maneuver her way to the front of this little like caravan we've got, and like have the shield on her back, leading the way, and also like serving as like another brace in case anything slips and trips.
Okay, great.
As you do that, Reggie will be like, hold on one moment. He's going to reach into his pack, and he's going to pull out a torch, and he's going to pull out flint and tinder, and he's going to...
Light it up. Okay.
I don't know. I always assumed I was used to dark places. I've always been able to see very well in the dark.
Huh.
Right.
I don't know many people who can do that, actually.
You don't? That's all right. Well, I don't know. I
Well,
guess
these old eyes of mine, I can't see shit.
I got to be good at something, I guess.
So pulling out your torch, Crumblebum, it sheds light in 20 feet all around you, illuminating the dark passageways surrounding. The walls in here are all made up of excavated dirt, with wooden timbers forming a sort of cross-beam frame, like a mine shaft, kind of holding it aloft. The walls in here are covered in dust, and the air is really heavy and thick. It's difficult to draw breath. It comes shallow and heavy. Also, from somewhere in the distance, you can't quite triangulate from what direction it comes. You hear a low, incessant chanting from somewhere off farther in the tunnels.
Shh.
Do you
The
hear
time is
that,
yours.
lasses?
Yes. What the fuck?
And he's going to start to do like hand gestures of essentially like, leave the chest there. Ava, hand me my shield. You take the torch. So I take the shield, I slide it back on my hand, and then I go, essentially like, you stand behind me, Ava, and you put it over my shoulder, and I'll lead the way so I can see, And that way Ava can still see behind me, she can still see what's ahead of me, and I can still see what's directly in front of me. And quietly, we are going to move.
Yeah, so passageways lead off to the south, north, and also to the east.
Oh, Christ. Who's that?
Does the chanting sound louder in any of those directions?
Give me a perception check.
So yeah, as we're sort of like handing things off, she'll be like sort of pointing an ear in each direction to try to get a feel for what's happening. That's a 14.
From here and just moving a little ways up or down or any of the hallways, no, you cannot tell. It just sort of seems to be coming from all around you. Maybe echoing just around the walls of the tunnels, or perhaps posted all around you from a more malevolent force. You can't tell, but it's not. You're not sure to what direction it comes from.
One way as good as the next, I guess.
Right. On me, Reggie will move up to the north here and see what he sees down that corridor.
So the marching order for these tunnels, they're only 5 feet wide. So you're going to have to move in sort of a line as you're maneuvering down here. So is the marching order, it looks like right now, Reggie, Ava, and Davina at the back. Is that correct? Is that how you want to be?
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Does that sound good to you?
All right. So moving to the north.
Reggie, you do the blocky block. I'll do the stabby stab.
Aye.
So since we're in this torchlight, just why don't you just move yourselves in real time, and I'll reveal as you go along.
Yeah. So Reggie will once he hits this L intersection here, he's gonna look down that passageway that's leading off to the right
5,
there.
10, 15, 20. Yeah. So in the light, you can reveal. So there's a table at the center here, but the rest is still obscured from your vision if you're just at the corner back of that L there.
Right. So he leans back to the two ladies and he goes, "Looks like there's a dining room of some sort back there. Let me see what's to the right down this passageway." And so directly to his right, where he is right now, DM, he's gonna look down.
Yeah, again, it travels down, like sort of holding up the torch. It travels down a way and then splits off in either direction.
Another intersection here to the right. Oh, 9 hills. Right. Follow me, ladies.
And he's gonna take us into that room with the table. He's going to stop right before he goes into the room. And stealthily, he's going to peek his head around the corner and see what he sees.
10, 15, 20. So a little ways in, it seems to be a wooden table and 4 chairs stand at the end of this room. 4 alcoves down to the south here. You can see into one of them from your vantage. It just looks like just a pile of like musty straw. And against the western wall here, opposite this table, and actually as you search around, almost all over the walls seem plastered these wooden plaques with a much weathered by time, but the curving writing upon them is still visible to the eye. Each one, some sort of variation. One of them reads, "He is ancient. He is the land." Another reads,
"Fuck that."
Faith. Another reads, "Faith in him is longevity in spirit."
Oh, God.
Another reads, "The Messiah saves." Another reads, "His will be done, his kingdom come."
Oh shit, they're evangelists. I'm just fucking.
Oh my God.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Holy Cthulhu, Batman.
Not Joel Osteen.
Not Joel.
Not Joel Osteen.
Reggie's gonna turn back and go,
"Big room ahead. What do you think, ladies?"
I'm just kind of, as I've been wont to do, run my hand along one of these signs just to make sure it's not written in something terrible.
The signs, the coloration is red, but not it still remains a red sheen, not the sort of dark brown that blood achieves when it is dried.
Okay.
So yeah, you reckon they're still just painted on, but they're incredibly weathered. The text is really hard to make out. The time is yours.
Hang on just a tick, Reggie. Can you scoot to the left just a bit? Let me just, and she'll like, try to squeak by. Short sword and dagger out. Relying on her ability to see, unaided by the torchlight. Yeah, she's gonna try to sort of like she's just gonna like creep along. She's like a mouse. She's gonna try to creep along the walls. So she'll go like along this wall and like then sort of move a little bit to the east here and sort of keep making her way down.
And Reggie's gonna flank up here to the top so that he can see.
Peering in, all of these alcoves here around the room just contain, again, these same musty beds of straw. Meager living quarters. There's maybe some like just make like wooden shelves and next to the little piles of straw, some musty robes maybe scattered about. Poor living conditions indeed. And then down this western passageway, Ava, you see it again curves to the south. A staircase descending farther down.
How many robes are there?
Scattered about the rooms. Maybe like half a dozen.
Looks like maybe this was slaves' quarters.
Or whatever spooky shit is going on down here. They made a living out of it. And I'll grab some of the robes off the walls. I don't know, it would help us at all to put on a little disguise.
I like your thinking. Although, he kind of looks down at himself in chainmail with the sword and shield. I don't know how much it's going to help me.
I think the best it could do is slow everyone down for 5 seconds of confusion.
All right, give it here.
And he takes it and he just kind of puts it on and it gets like stuck around his neck and he's trying to get an arm through the head hole and he's like,
right, Ava, would you give me a hand there, lass?
Oh, bloody hell. Okay. No, wait. Goes here.
So,
wait, your left to my left.
Your
slipping
left.
into these.
Head you get.
Slipping into these tattered robes, they're really threadbare and sort of like moth-eaten. There's holes in the elbows and around the rims of all of them, but you do manage to slide into them. And they seem, they would be familiar to you as sort of like acolytes' robes or like, the robes that, you put on when you first enter. They're like altar boy robes, like when you're sort of at a low rung of a church. It's what you first throw on when you're first joining.
Now tell me, Ava, be honest now. Does this make me look fat?
Look, it's not you. It's just that you've got a lot of like muscle. You're built, yeah. You're built, and these are for someone who these are more built for someone like me. Like this is for someone who doesn't really like.
And he kind of leans in and he gives her a little elbow and he goes, "Bless you, child. I know I'm fat." And he turns around.
Listen, fat and beautiful are not mutually exclusive. Let's move
on. Reggie will, before he sees Ava looking down there at those stairs, and he goes,
Let me take a look first. I don't want them to see that torch before I can see them.
All right, you peek around that staircase. I'm gonna move over down there to the south and see if there's nothing I can find.
Yeah, so short sword in the left hand, dagger cocked back, ready to throw in case she needs to. She pokes her head around this corner
down the staircase. Dark vision out to what? 6. Well, it's
60 feet.
You'll get it in here, yeah.
Yeah.
So down this corridor, you see it continues downward, down against the far wall. It again turns back towards the east. To the west, it spills out into a larger room. That's sort of your from the top of the stairs there. That's your vantage.
Yeah, if I can see like right here.
Nope.
Right, okay. She'll take a few careful steps down the stairs to try to see around the corner. She just wants to sort of like Like I said, like a mouse, just like making her way
Gotcha.
along the walls, trying to like. She's if anyone ever played any old MMORPGs where you got to build out the map, she's what we call scraping right now.
I know what you mean. Yeah, so moving a little bit further in, you see this room opens up wide. More alcoves off to the side. These, however, feature finer sort of station and living quarters. Nicer beds, nicer drawers, and even some of the robes now that you see scattered about are laced with more finery.
Oh fuck!
Well, shit, upgrade.
At the center of
I immediately take the acolyte robe off.
Well, now hold on. I'm gonna need help with mine. I just got this on.
Okay, you grab this side, I grab this side, and I'm just gonna try and rip it off of him.
Yeah, no, Ava
like,
just takes a
into two
dagger,
halves.
just, like, without even looking. She just takes a dagger. And
Well, careful there with that sharp pointy end, would you?
He kind of sheets it off.
As you tear it, it sounds like unraveling duct tape. Just.
I don't think I have a sound for that.
No. That's all right. I'll just make it with my mouth.
Syrinscape doesn't have a unraveling duct tape sound. Oh, for shame.
I'm gonna peek into each of these rooms and just see, because these are starting to look finer, if any one of them looks particularly special.
No, they all seem still pretty uniform. Yeah, each wood-framed bed and moldy straw mattress and a wooden chest to hold personal belongings next to each.
Ava's gonna start looking for plunder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, each of these chests, it does have a rusty iron padlock on each of them.
That's all right. It's nothing I can't fix.
Reggie's gonna go and put his blade in between the padlock.
Whoa, hang on. Bit of finesse first. So Ava very systematically is gonna try to like check for traps and pick locks. That's what she wants to do.
Sure, great. Why don't you just give me one, give me both an investigation and a sleight of hand and add them together, and we'll use that sort of aggregate for the whole room.
Fun. Investigation and sleight of hand, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never wished more that I could cast Bless.
Yeah, or guidance,
I know, it's
for
like-
that matter. Yeah.
These are all of my worst skills. All right, well, aside from strength-based skills, but you didn't need to know that. I don't know why I'm still talking. Investigation first. Investigation's gonna be a 9, and what was the second one you said?
Sleight of hand to try to pick the
Okay.
locks.
I'm good at that one. 9. Fuck me. Of course I roll a 2.
No!
So 9 plus 7. That's a 16.
Great. You don't find any traps. They're just simple. They're simple iron padlocks, and you manage to pick with a 16. We'll say you managed to get 3 of them.
Okay.
Inside of which you find, in one of them, you find a strange pouch, which picking up at first you think maybe it's some kind of leather, but the color is a little off from what you would expect from normal leather.
Okay.
In another,
Oh no.
you find a black leather eye patch with a flower sewn into it.
Cute.
In a third, you find a silvered short sword.
Ooh!
Nice. That's great. Okay, hanging on to that.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Righteous.
Righteous.
Reggie is gonna go to some of the other chests that she couldn't get, and he's gonna stick his sword in between the padlock and the trunk, and he's gonna strength it out.
You're welcome to do so. That will create a fair bit of noise. Roll me an athletics check.
I'll do one first.
Okay, you're only an athletics check.
We'll do one. That is a 17.
With a 17, you manage to do it pretty cleanly. It just makes like a soft chunk as it snaps open.
And the lock hitting the stone.
In this, you find an ivory hairbrush with silver bristles.
What?
Hey, Ava, I'll trade you that sword for this here ivory hairbrush.
I found this sword. You found that brush. Give it a couple weeks. You can grow your hair out. It'll look lovely, I'm sure.
All right. I take you meaning. He's gonna put the hairbrush inside his.
Look, mechanically, meta speaking, this is a finesse weapon. I've a bit more finesse than you do. I think it's better in my hands. But in-game speaking, finders keepers. You get what's in your chest. I'll get what's in mine.
Right. Yeah, Reggie will. DM, am I going to make an athletics check for every chest?
If you want to break the other one, yeah, go ahead, do it. There's only one more. There's only one more.
As he's doing this, can I listen to see? Do we still hear chanting from where we are?
No variation in it, though.
I see you, Resident Evil 4. That used to scare the hell out of me.
Yeah, it's continuing, sort of like just becoming an earworm in your brains.
What did you do?
That's a 14.
14. Okay. This one does not come away quite so cleanly. The break is a little messy and it clanks to the floor.
I really should have figured, like, at no point when I was writing a cursed character did I think to myself, are her dice rolls going to be cursed? Turns out they are.
But nothing else. But you don't. Nothing stirs. Nothing moves. The chanting continues.
So like it clanks, and Reggie just goes like Gronk in the Emperor's New Groove, like. So what do I find in that one?
In this one is a fine leather-bound book, dyed dark black with gold filigree inscription across the title, which reads "Initiation Rituals for Senior Cult Members."
But
right, ladies, I think I found the creme de la creme. And he kind of holds up the book and just turns it around so that they can read what's on the front of it.
what the fuck? How are we supposed to read this whole thing?
Reggie will flip to the first page and just try to get a gist of it.
Flipping through
the cook blasted ass cult. Somebody else read this.
As you flip through, it's not exactly what you're expecting. As you flip through, the pages read like a cookbook.
They read like a what?
Like a cookbook.
Oh,
there's a recipe for shepherd's pie, one for a seeded bread loaf. There's one for a chicken broth stew. All sorts of things in there.
How to serve man.
Well, it seems to me to be just a regular cookbook disguised as something else.
What?
That makes
you take a look at it.
That doesn't make one bloody bit of sense.
I'm gonna just, as he says, and hands the book to me. I'm just gonna flip to the very end, as if to be like, "What's the final step?"
The flipping to the very end of the book, inscribed into that back cover again in big font, dark red lettering. Again, just is written, "He is ancient. He is the land."
I'll snap it shut. And I'll walk up to Ava and be like, that pouch that you found. What was in this? What was in that?
I don't think I looked in it yet, but she will do so.
And I'll just examine the outside and be like, what is this made of?
Yeah.
It feels like leather, but something about it, the smell, the color, is just wrong.
I got theories. Yeah, I don't know. Can I
You open it? Do you want to open it? Do you want to open it up?
I want to do both. I want to do one then the other. First, I want to roll to learn something, and then
Oh, sure. Great. Yeah, so give me investigation, and then, yeah, we can open it up.
Fuck me. Why is it always investigation? Couldn't it be like acrobatics? Investigation. And also, continuing my streak, I think I've rolled one roll above a 10 this entire adventure.
God damn
That's
it.
a 4.
God, no.
You think to yourself, Ava, you think to yourself, actually, I don't think I want to know what this really is.
That's valid.
Opening it up, it's what appears to be a crystalline, like sort of desk weight or paperweight in the shape of an eye.
Oh!
Could this be the ball? Could this be the crystal ball?
Is this what he was looking for?
I mean, it looks like crystal. It's shaped a bit like a bit like a ball. I think we're checking boxes here.
Hold on to it.
Can I? It's just gonna be investigation again. I can't do it. I can't go through this again. Do either of you get? Do you know what this might be? Does this look familiar to either of you?
Reggie will. I'm sorry, I was muted. Reggie will grab the the eyeball. Can I do an investigation check on it to see if there's
sure, if you want,
if there's something I can discover from it? Mm-hmm. Okay, that is a 14.
You look it over, mull it in your hand. It's pretty small, though it has heft to it, like it would hold papers down on a desk. But you then you hold it up to your eye, Reggie, and looking through it, it kind of has like a kaleidoscope-like effect.
All right. Give me the book here. Let me see the book again.
Oh! I'll hand you the book.
So I open up to the first page, and I'm going to look at the book through the eye.
You smarty pants.
In doing so,
roll a sanity check.
In doing so, the words on the page of the book sort of shift in this kaleidoscope-like fashion, reorienting the ink on the page.
Shit.
That's fucking spooky.
You turn to the first chapter, which reads, "What the work we do here will test your courage. Let it. Though at first imbibing of human body and human blood may turn your stomach, let it instead expand your mind."
He closes the book shut and kind of just pulls the eyeball away, and he goes,
"Cannibals.
Let's take 10.
Fucking cannibals."
Oh my god.
Guys, good work.
"Oh man,
Smarty pants.
so good,
So smart. Such pants.
Yeah, so we'll take 10. Gaggle, thank you for hanging out, and those of you who are new to the channel, thanks for swinging by. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Stick around.
Woohoo!
Oh my god.
Ooh, a pre.
Hope you all enjoyed the priest. Okay, so we find ourselves back in the dark dungeon beneath the Durst mansion, having just uncovered a sinister mystery. The time is yours.
Oh god.
The cannibals. These bastards are eating people.
They said that they were the grain was spoiled. They didn't know how they were going to feed the people.
Right, so they started eating each other.
What the fuck?
That's downright awful. I told you this place was cursed. Cursed with the 9 hells it is.
Well, then what what are they chanting about then? They have someone in there now?
They might. Oh, good. We'd have to save them.
Save. Oh, wait, just a goddamn second. I don't want to be the next person on the table. We don't have to save anyone. We just got to get ourselves out of here with our skins intact.
No, we have to get the fucking bones where they need to go.
And we have to find that orb.
Right, yeah. Well, that's sort of all falls under the umbrella of what I was talking about. Look, the fact is, if we find some damsel in distress needs saving before they cut into her and eat her, I'm not saving her, right? We're getting what we came for, and we're getting out.
There's a monster needs slaying, they said. Hopefully we will know it when we see it.
That might happen too, but if having to save some poor dinner is impediment to that, then I'm not putting it first. I just want to make that crystal clear.
Let's go.
And that's a favour to all of you.
All right, duly noted. Let's look down this passageway over here, and Crumblebum will move over this way, DM, and look down this way with his torch. But he's kind of taken back from Ava for the time being.
Right. Well, I never took the torch.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I do, however, have dagger in left hand, and I've replaced my short sword with the silvered one in my right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they can't see the roll 20. Now they should be able to. Okay.
There we are. Thank you, Big Jester. Great. So peering down this passageway, you can see flights of stairs climb back up. A passage moves a little ways down to the south, but the light kind of cuts off before you reach the end of the passageway.
Does the chanting seem to be getting louder down that way?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Right, I'm going to tell you the same thing we would tell new recruits to the hideout. This is a bit bigger, but the same rule applies. You get lost, just always make a right turn.
Good.
Eventually,
Good advice.
assuming you don't run afoul of a trap or starve first, you get where you're going.
You know what I always heard is while you do so, you run your hand along the wall. That way you don't end up in any kind of black hole.
Hadn't thought about that. Clever. Very well then.
Right then.
Lead on.
Stay close, ladies.
It's getting louder.
I hear it.
Moving down the passageway, you come to an intersection. The path leading off towards the south, the chanting becomes louder down that way. Off to the east.
Roll a stealth check.
Ava stifles a sneeze.
Yeah.
Both Davina and Crumblebum stick a finger under her nose.
Yeah.
Nice pull! Oh, fuck, I love Snow White.
To the east, the passage continues and again turns south.
Okay, and you said which way is getting louder?
This first passage to the south that you find, you can hear the chanting growing louder from down that way.
Right. Ava, switch with me. Take a peek down this hallway, will you?
He's going to kind of shuffle to switch positions with her so that she can take a peek around the corner and see if she sees anything farther to the south.
Down to the south? Yeah. Ava, looking down with your dark vision, you are able to see all the way to the end of the passageway. It again turns. Stairs continue to descend. Before you hit the end of the passageway that continues into blackness. You can see another flight of the stairs off to the east down this southern route.
They're going down as well.
Yeah, they kind of move down. You can see here revealed. They kind of move down and join this passageway, and then the passageway continues descending.
Okay. Following Davina's advice, Ava's going to move as silently as possible, keeping her hand along the wall. And she's gonna poke her head up in this passageway as she passes by, but her intention is to keep going south.
Okay. you move down the passageway. Slow down. Slow down.
What?
Okay. Ava, as you move down this passageway, you just go. Okay. So,
Oh my God.
as you move down the passageway, the ceiling here begins to travel upwards.
I would also like to say, just keep in mind, I do have dark vision and I'm walking very carefully, so if there's anything I should see.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
No. You didn't say the magic word.
In the immortal words of Wellington Silkfoot, or really just Tyler, aren't you supposed to say, are you sure you want to do that?
The ceiling continues to, as the staircase is, as this passageway kind of travels down, the ceiling continues upwards. And looking up towards the ceiling, you see the ceiling at a certain portion where the stairs sort of intersect here, where you're currently standing. There are spikes up at the top of the ceiling here. And as you look,
Let me back right up.
There are spikes right at the ceiling as you look upward, impaled upon which you see another body.
Oh no!
Oh, fuck's sake.
No.
All right.
A dragonborn with green scales.
Oh. God.
Tall and powerfully built, impaled in multiple places. You see the spikes sticking through the chest, arms, and legs as they're just splayed up there, eyes wide with shock and horror. You can also see a battered banjo also skewered on the spikes above.
No, not the bard.
Right, there goes the bard.
Oh.
Looking down at the floor, you can see there are small holes in the floor space here at this intersection.
To receive the spikes. She's going to look around and try to see where the trigger is for this.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, we know I'm great at those.
Reggie will see.
Whoops. Oh, I'm using that die.
We'll see Davina actively
Fuck's sake.
take herself aback, and we'll just go. Another friend of yours, was it?
And she's just like, yeah, this one was like, she's just saying no, and looking up at Clementine.
Oh.
And as she sees the banjo also up there with her, she kind of hears Clementine plucking at the banjo as they were all sitting around the fire one night. And what she feels, even though she can't remember everything, what she feels is this like warm, motherly presence. And she feels this comforting banjo pluck that would lull them to sleep. And just like looks up at it.
Ava, did you find the trigger for that trap?
Well, I rolled a 5, so probably not.
Christ.
With a 5?
I
Gosh.
have not rolled. I
Hey.
had, like one roll above a 10. This
Get it together,
entire
Kat.
adventure.
No, you do. You see the small holes in the floor here, but otherwise you cannot observe anything else.
I just can't quite glimpse it. Look, let me just. She's gonna reach into her bag and pull out. I don't know. She's got a crowbar. She's gonna take a crowbar out of her bag and just like toss it onto the floor in front of her.
Okay. Damn it.
What?
I wish you had made that check. So you take this crowbar out and toss it out onto the floor of the room. And as it kind of clangs to the floor, the holes glow a bright blue color. And the crowbar, a strange sensation. The crowbar is lifted off the ground, and it shoots up towards the ceiling, and you hear it clatter against the spikes up top.
Oh, what? Wait, fuck it. That's my favorite crowbar.
There's that sound. Shit.
All right.
And we hear it clatter, and like Reggie is just like with his shield and his sword. He's just like,
Fuck.
is the chanting stopped?
Oh, good question. Let's see.
Teacher, did you collect the homework?
Fuck.
Chanting continues.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
All right.
Look,
All right,
I thought it would be something mechanical, but it's like
No.
this is some magic.
It's all right.
As you and in fact, as you have proceeded down this hallway towards these descending stairs, the chanting has grown even louder and louder.
Reggie, now seeing that does that, he wants to do an insight and see if there's a switch on the wall, or like if there's a stone or something, or even if he can see past the trap if it's on the other side.
Give me a perception check.
Could I send my mage hand crawling along the wall and maybe give him advantage on that?
Not on the perception check, but keep that in your back pocket.
Okay.
That is a 16.
A 16?
Yes.
Yeah, on the far wall. Well, let's see. Where are you? 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you can just barely make out on the far wall sort of a runic inscription carved into the wall itself.
Hey, Davina, is that it over there? Do you see that?
I see it.
That glowing thing on the wall there?
Oh, need to... What, disable it somehow? Oh, boy.
Here, maybe a mage hand could do something with this.
And Reginald's gonna pull out a hanky, like a handkerchief that you would like blow your nose into. He's gonna hand it to her like,
Maybe it's just drawn on there.
The mage hand crawling up on my shoulder with 2 fingers will kind of like take that handkerchief and then go crawling along the wall.
like this. It holds it like that because it's disgusting.
Like this.
Pinky out.
We'll go crawling along the wall towards that symbol. And then when it gets there, we'll kind of like, I don't know. I've never played
Like a dry erase.
It will try and dry erase this runic symbol.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, great. So as it runs you run the hanky across the wall here, and it sort of smudges the lines carved into the wall, like little bits and pieces fall away. And you can see, give me a sleight of hand check, in fact.
Me or him?
You, Davina.
Me for mage.
As the one controlling the ghostly
as the
hand.
little hand.
DM, if
Okay.
this works, Reggie's gonna get ready to catch the crowbar when it comes down.
Sure.
Oh my god! Natural 1.
Natural 1?
Yep.
Yikes.
Trevor, what have you done to us?
Yikes.
Oh my god.
Okay. You try to kind of wipe it away, and you see the lines of the runes start to smudge. But like crackling lightning starts to emanate from the rune on the wall. And in at the same time, the holes in the floor start to like glow and sputter out, and then glow brighter and then sputter out again, until like a wave of energy pulses along this hallway. You all feel the force like a strong wind is like washes across you. Who's standing up front here?
I get behind my shield.
Is it still Ava?
I think. Well, if we were, I probably would have had to squeak behind.
It would have been me, but I get behind my shield at the last minute.
Reginald, you're out front.
Yeah.
You immediately feel this odd, strange sense of vertigo as the gravity surrounding you inverses, and you begin like free falling. You your hair kind of stands up, and your scabbard like begins falling up towards, and like your feet come out from under you, and you begin falling upwards towards the spikes in the ceiling. Everybody give me an initiative check. On a 10 or higher, you can use your reaction to try to do something. But he is barreling, like free falling upwards.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Initiative.
Okay, I rolled a 19 plus 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I get to roll something too?
Yeah, you can as well. Yeah.
I rolled an 8. That's an 11 total.
Okay. It's a rough night for our girl. Ned?
Do it. Am I rolling D6s or something?
That's a 12 for me. So you said 10 or above, you get to use your reaction.
Yeah. So Davina and Reginald, you can use your reaction to try to do something. Well, Davina, will you go first?
Can I do a full action? Can I cast a spell?
Only if it's a reaction.
Fuck.
Okay, you rolled above a 10.
Above 10. Yeah. So I rolled an 8, but that's good for 11.
Oh, then yes, all three of you connect. Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. What can I do really quickly? Let's see.
I got my gravity trap anyway.
God damn it!
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah. So Davina, what do you want to try to do?
So I can only cast something if it's a reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's sort of open to the sort of like, sort of loose kind of definition of like what you can do on your turn.
Okay. Well, then what I'm imagining is suddenly he starts to float up, but he's still. Do you still have your shield?
I do. I have my shield in my hands.
So I imagine he like starts to float up, and I'm going to try and grab onto the two sides of his shield and try and like anchor him to the ground.
Great. Give me an athletics check.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, is it just you who's falling?
It's only Reggie because he was out front.
Only him. Oh,
fuck!
Can I do it too? Can I help or also try to grab?
Yeah, certainly you can, but we're still going to go in sort of initiative order here.
I rolled a 2.
I
rolled 1 plus 2, 4.
You throw your arms out to try to grab onto the sides of his shield, but shaken by this sort of blast of arcane energy, you fumble and miss. Reggie, what do you want to do?
Reggie is going to use his reaction to flip around and get behind his shield and use his shield to go up.
Yes.
So that if he gets pulled up into it, at least the spikes will hit the shield and his steel shield and not him.
Sure. Okay, cool. Great. Ava, anything you want to do?
So I was gonna say I would grab you and try to flip you over, but you're taking care of that. All right, crazy idea. So feel free to tell me I'm full of shit and say no. But I can. I have the fast hands feat. Which does potentially allow me to use my thieves' tools to disarm a trap or open a lock if we were in combat. I think I want to take something. I have some flasks of oil. I want to just like chuck one at the rune as he's rising up and see if I can just like smudge the rune enough to make it
Come
go away.
on, baby.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, give me those lightning hands. Give me a sleight of hand check to like retrieve it fast enough and let it fly. Yeah, sleight of hand.
Ava, if you're going to do something, you better do it quick.
You're due one.
I really am due one. Which die haven't I used yet? Like literally none of them. What do we got? Oh, yes. Fuck yes. Okay, that's an 18.
Yes, ma'am.
18. Oh, awesome. So you chuck this great. So you chuck this vial across the room. and it impacts on the walls, shattering and splattering. The oil running into the carved rivulets of the rune, and again it crackles and creaks. And Crumblebum, like you're shooting upwards towards the ceiling, and like you put your shield up in front of yourself, and just like a spike comes like right here abreast of your eye, and you feel your momentum start to slow,
And
like a cartoon. It's like, and then you fall back down to the ground.
And as I fall, DM, I want to roll to try to grab the dragon and pull him down with me.
Sure. Give me like grapple athletics or acrobatics. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna do acrobatics actually. All right, that is a 19.
Come on.
Yeah, you managed to throw out one hand and grip around the thick ankle of the impaled dragonborn, who kind of comes oh god. Oh,
it's not going to be pretty, but
so like you grab onto the ankle, and that's actually also going to save you from fall damage because you kind of start to fall. But then you're like jerked in the air, just hanging, holding on to the ankle of this deceased dragonborn. And then suddenly you hear like a sickening sort of squelching sound as the body begins to like, and both of you come tumbling down. You, Crumblebum, land on the ground, and this body lands on top of you. But yeah, the sort of halting in midair there is going to save you from the fall damage. Oh, yeah, and then and like yeah, as you come down from the freshly freed puncture wounds, blood starts seeping onto your breastplate.
I'll run over and start trying to push Clementine's body off.
Yeah, you do, maneuvering the body off, and at the same time, you see again against the far wall that glyph kind of crackles and fizzles out. The light from the small holes in the floor also dissipates.
Oh my god.
So Crumblebum just kind of falls and goes, right, let's not do that again, all right?
That is also going to make quite a commotion, though, coming to land.
Fuck.
Ava just wordlessly stifles like a wretch, just but goes and picks up her crowbar.
You hear from deeper, somewhere in the tunnels, still looming in darkness.
Right. That didn't sound good.
As we hear that, it's like I can hear that almost distantly in my head as I'm like I turn Clementine's body over, and as I have like one hand on her big dragon cheek, I'm also like going right to where I know all of her stuff is, and I am looking through, knowing that she was like a healing presence in our group. I'm going through all of her stuff.
Oh, good call, Campbell.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Reggie's gonna right himself.
17 on the die.
Ooh, girl.
You search.
Plus 1, 18.
You search over the corpse of your fallen companion. As you are doing so, all of you also begin to hear some sort of like creatures maneuvering, claws scraping at the dirt floors of the tunnel. Something off in the distance maneuvering its way through the tunnels.
Reggie pulls his shield and his sword, and he whispers to Davina. He's like, "Whatever you're doing, you better do it fast. We gotta back up."
Okay.
Come on now.
Back to those sleeping quarters.
Back to the quarters. Ava, get going. I'll be right behind you.
Don't have to tell me twice. She's gonna zip right back here.
Okay. Davina, searching through your fallen companion's remains, you find a greater healing potion and a healer's kit.
Wow, nice.
Yes.
Right, let's go, love. And he's gonna put his sword arm underneath you, and he's literally just gonna book it back to this room, and then.
What direction you're heading back the way you came?
Yeah, we are. We're going back, and we're hiding in these rooms.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay, give me 2 seconds to maneuver roll 20.
Yes. As you scoop me up, I'm kind of whispering, thank you. And it's both to Clementine as we leave her behind and to you as you pull me away from her.
And as we're running, he's like, well, don't thank me yet, love. We're not out of the woods yet.
Token layer. Okay, so all of you run back into this room.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
You're trying to hide. Give me a stealth check, everybody.
Oh,
Will do.
God.
Will do.
Shit.
Also, though, I would like to say, as Davina, where are you going?
I'm on a Crumblebum has me almost picked up. He's dragging me back to where he is.
Okay, so you're going where he is. I'm like sneaking into this little room on the side. If you guys are going to be in the one next to me, as you two run past me, I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out a bag of 1,000 ball bearings and throw them down the corridor behind us.
Holy shit.
Come on!
So down this corridor with the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah. At the right bottom of the steps.
Okay.
Okay.
Way to go, Kay. Kay, coming in clutch with the thieves kit.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, just the second they run by, just like takes this bag and just like
Yes.
dumps it out into her hand. Just
Davina, move
jumps them across
move
the
your
floor.
person out of the hallway. Get him over to where the room is.
Move your guy.
Maybe they'll trip.
Okay. Stealth checks, everybody.
Okay.
Fuck.
I have some sort of feat for this.
Oh my
Right.
God. Okay, I rolled a nat 20.
Damn,
Okay.
girl.
Nice.
I don't know what
All
that.
right.
Double proficient. Okay, so
Here goes-
You said stealth.
There goes nothing.
Yes, please.
Okay.
That's actually not too bad.
Okay. Okay. I get double proficiency on these, so this is going to be plus.
Yes.
I get disadvantage.
No.
Hot damn. Okay. So that's a.
Me, it actually like
22 for me.
dampens the sound of your clanking armor.
Yeah. So with disadvantage, I rolled a 15 and I rolled a 12. And because of my dex, I have a +2. So that's
Okay.
actually a 14.
Not bad.
So 14, 22, and Campbell got a 20. Okay, great. Okay. So you all clamber into these alcoves. Clamber in, like push yourselves up against the wall.
I cover you with my greatcoat because it's just it almost blends with everything around it because it's dark and sort of moldy.
You okay? So hiding there, crouching in these alcoves in the darkness. You smell it before you hear it, and you hear it before you see it. You hear the galumping sounds of a four-legged creature running down the passageways outside. And it is gonna. You hear it. You hear the familiar sounds, Ava, of something like hitting these ball bearings and spinning out of control, and you see this creature kind of wheel out and slam into the wall here. You see it whiz by and slam into the wall, and pick itself back up on all fours, shake its head, and again whip its head around. Gray, sallow skin and deep green glowing eyes. Skin as if stretched over a skeleton and long clawed hands doused in blood. From its fanged maw, the stinking stench of death on its foul breath as it draws deep, grasping breaths in the air around. The stench of death immediately fills the air. Peering from your vantages, you see it pick itself back up and maneuver throughout the room. Searching around. You hear it sniff the air. you see its like shoulders prop up, and it whips its head around in your direction, and immediately begins galumphing towards your direction, and barrels into the room, Ava and Davina, where you stand. It just kind of runs in. What do you want to do?
Stab it.
I cast Firebolt at it.
Okay, roll initiative, everybody.
Let's do it. Let's fucking go.
Oh, roll initiative!
Okay. That's not too bad.
Okay.
11 for me.
Add a turn. We are going to add a turn. We are going to add a turn. We're going to add a turn. 11.
Are
Davina?
we 11 for me? Are we? So this is where we ended up. Me and Ava in this room, and Sir Crumblebum in this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it just kind of came into this first room.
Ned, I see you trying to talk, but I think you're muted.
I sure am. I was trying to get it away. That's why nobody heard me. Good call. Yeah. So that's a 16 plus 2. That's an 18.
Okay. 18 for Reginald.
That turn order thing is cool.
Yeah, and then I.
Yeah, you know we make those.
Jeez. Okay. And Ava, what is your initiative?
Fuck.
I'm finally getting the good rolls. That's a 15 for an 18 total.
Great. Okay. So
So you got a +3. So you go before me.
Yeah.
This music is dope.
Okay. So even though it was able to sniff you out, because it's just barreling into this room, I'm actually going to say, Ava and Davina, that you have a surprise round on it because it just barreled its way into this alcove.
Okay.
So I am going to say, Ava, you are going to be up front, up first.
Okay. All right. So that's not. Is this sneak attack?
You
Like
would get sneak
behind?
attack because you have an ally within 5 feet. Yes.
Okay. Oh, awesome. All right, great. And like popping out from behind Davina's cloak, silvered short sword in her right hand, dagger in her left. She takes a stab with the silvered short sword first. Oh boy, here we go.
D&D is so
one.
fun. No!
Oh, no! Okay.
Natural fucking one.
You get it. Wait. Oh, fuck.
Not for a sneak attack, no.
So you whip out your dagger and go to strike it. But doing so, it whips its head around, now locating you, and gives a and fear overtakes you. You freeze in place as the stench of death and this awful face wash over you. And your dagger swing goes wide. Davina.
Jesus.
Oh, wait. Can I do an offhand attack?
If yeah, sure. If you have
Okay.
two weapons, yeah.
So I do have the dagger in my left hand, so I'm going to take. Do I need a feat to do that, or is it just like
No.
bonus?
It takes your bonus action.
Okay, great. Oh, actually, while we're in that, okay, yeah, I'll just take another swing. This time with the offhand, the dagger. So this
Right.
Not get my
So
bonus,
for
right?
the offhand, you will only add your dex bonus to it, not also your proficiency bonus, and the damage will just be the damage die of the weapon.
Okay, dex bonus, no proficiency. Good thing I'm good at dex, but I'm bad at rolling dice. Nope, that's a 9.
No, you are overcome as the stench of death fills your lungs. You
I just
cannot
wanna be
strike
cool.
this beast. Anything else? Anything else, Ava?
That takes my bonus action, right? The offhand.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, then no, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, Davina.
Okay. Seeing the look of terror on Ava's face, I'm gonna try and kind of sweep her behind me, and kind of switch places with her. And notably, oh shit, I think I just lost myself. No, there I am. And in that moment, Ava, the stench of death that you smell off this creature, you also smell coming off of Davina. And DM.
Yes.
I said I was casting Firebolt, but this creature is so close to me. Can I cast it at this distance?
You can. It's a ranged spell attack, so it will be at disadvantage, but you can cast it.
Okay, then I think I'd rather do then I switch places with Ava, and I'm kind of holding her behind me, and almost with what this creature hears in its head is kind of Ava's voice, and her like the look on her face, and what I imagine she is like thinking and feeling as I cast dissonant whispers at it.
Okay.
So then it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
God damn it, Campbell, you are just so fucking cool.
It gets a nat 1.
Yes! Okay. Okay.
Righteous.
So then it has, okay, so then that's 3d6 psychic. Okay. So it takes 10 psychic damage and immediately has to use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from us.
Oh, okay. All right.
Fucking go.
How much damage was that?
It was 10 total. Let me see. Do I add any spell casting things on that?
No, it'll just
10
be the
psychic.
damage
So
and
10 psychic damage, and then it has to move its full speed away from us.
Okay, and it does so. Skittering back at the whispers that fill its head, it runs back into the room at large. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, it goes all the way into this alcove across the way. Awesome. Anything else, Davina?
That and then Ava, you hear it's like that psychic damage of Ava's fear like strikes this creature across the room and then like repels back into Ava behind me, and you hear just shh in your head.
Fucking sick.
That's creepy.
Okay, so that's going to be the surprise round. We're not going to do turn order, which means it's the ghouls' turn. So it used its reaction to move as far away as it could. Are there any restrictions on how it can move now?
No, that's it. It just has its reaction to move its whole speed away from us, but not into obviously dangerous ground.
Okay, cool. So it's going to come back out sort of into this main room, and it is going to throw its head back, dropping its lower jaw wide like a constrictor snake, and lets loose a howl that echoes through the tunnels of this underground lair. Reginald, that's going to bring us to you.
Fuck. Reggie in his box, because he hasn't been seen yet. As he hears that, he goes, fuck me. Right then! And he goes running out and he goes, for the tower and the sword! And he's going to go fucking flying at this thing. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right up to this thing. And he's going to hang and bang. Here we go. First attack. That is an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. Pyramid ass to ass. Max damage. That's going to be 10 points of damage.
10 points.
And action surge. So he hits it with this fucking sword. He pulls it out, and then he just goes, and he fucking swings into it again. And he's going to go for the same exact spot that he hit. So he's going to try to like cleave deeper in with this cut. And that's a 16 on the...
That hits?
16 hits? Okay, cool. And then max damage again. Holy shit, that's 2 8s.
Fuck out.
How's it happen, baby? How's it happen?
What?
So he's like, he's back in this room, and he's like, fuck me. All right, here we go. And he goes running out, and he just goes, for the tower and the sword. And he just brings his sword up, and he hacks into the neck. And then he pulls it back out, and he brings it up with more momentum, and he just cleaves it, and it just goes straight into the chest, like a foot into the chest, and it just cleaves into this beast, and it just, I imagine the beast just like calls onto its knees.
This black, like Icarus blood pours out of the wounds you've placed on the creature. The greenish, sickly glow goes out of its eyes, and it collapses to the floor. However, farther off in the twisting tunnels, you again hear multiple screams, hollow and echo throughout. We're gonna stay in combat order. What do you guys want to do?
Okay.
Fuck.
God damn it! I just need to be useful in this fucking.
Right,
fight.
ladies,
I have-
behind me. Reginald's gonna run into this room. Hold on, moving my character.
There's more initiative.
He's gonna
oh
run.
my God, there's so many more popping.
Let's continue in like turn order here. So that's gonna bring us to, unless there's anything else you want to do, Reggie. Ava will be up next.
Okay.
Reginald is gonna call out to them and go, "The beds. We gotta make a barricade. Come on, ladies."
Okay, so yeah, taking that cue, Ava is going to make her way over, but she is first going to, on her way, I should say, she has one more oil flask, and she's going to just like dash it on the ground at the entrance to this chamber as she runs over into the 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 into the other bedroom here.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was setting the initiative order. Say that again.
It's all good. So she's gonna run into this bed chamber, the one that I just moved into behind Reggie. But as she runs, right at the entrance to this chamber where the other one came from, I want to throw my last oil flask against the ground.
Yes, I see. So in the passageway down here where it came from. Gotcha.
Davina, have you cast Firebolt in my presence? Do I know that you can do that?
I think I did that. I think that was the first thing I cast in the ghost fight.
I think you're right. Okay, so yeah, she knows that she's gonna point to it, be like, fire on my signal.
Nice.
Reggie just turns around with the torch in hand. Fire where?
My signal.
Okay, awesome. Anything else? Ava?
I will use my bonus action to hide.
Great. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. Oh shit! Out of the box. Fuck me. That's a well, not bad. Fuck. 13.
Great. Okay. Anything else, Ava?
That's it.
Great. I'm gonna move these two.
I just want to say, Bubbaroo in the chat said, "The ghoul's screams are going to haunt my dreams."
Yes.
That's what I'm here
Yes.
for.
Yes.
Okay, Davina, that brings us to you.
Okay, I will run up to the door of the room that Ava just ran into, and I will poke my head in and say, do you want the company? And I'll run in where she is, and I will just ready a firebolt to loosen for her signal.
Okay, great. Great. Okay, that's gonna bring us here.
Mechanically speaking, I think my signal was just going to happen when they came in the room. So, like, if you want to ready that action, I think that's fine.
Okay. That is going to bring us back to the top of the order. Reggie.
Reggie is going to... All right, talk me through this, DM. I want to take the southernmost bed, not the room I came in, but the room that the girls were in. I want to take that bed and I want to move it out next to that circular thing, that well, or that hearth,
the well in the
create
middle of
create like a barricade that they have to go around. You know what I mean? Like they have to
between the wall, the well and this most southern wall.
Yes, correct.
Great. I don't know. Yeah. So great. So running into the room, and then if you want to give me an athletics check to try to heft the bed up and maneuver it, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Let me do that. So I'm gonna run into the. So that'll be. I think that'll be half my movement speed, right? 5, 10, 15.
15. Yeah.
To the bed. And that is a 18 athletics check.
Yeah, you easily managed to sort of, with your knightly strength, lift it over your head.
and then it's just like I just imagine him like hiking his knees up high, trying to get like the bed out there fast. Hold on, lads, I'm coming. You know.
And
then he places it down on its side so that it's tall. And he leans up against it, and he's got his shield up, and he's looking over his shield, and he's got his sword at the ready for when they come at it.
That's awesome. That's so great. Okay, cool. Anything else?
And I'm gonna stay in this southern piece there, so that Davina's got line of sight
toward the fire trap when she needs to cast it. And that'll be it. I'll be like, get ready, ladies. It's time to hang and bang.
Okay.
Not in that sense, you dirty girls. Oh.
Okay. You again hear the screams come from down the hall as one ghoul makes itself apparent, walking into the room. Is that the signal?
That's the signal. Ava's just gonna like tug on Davina's gowns or garments, just like now.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt at
Let's go faster. Let's go faster.
the pool of oil.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay. Come on, please.
Just trying to hit the floor, so it's a low DC, but go for it.
Is it 8 low?
Yeah, you're just trying to hit a spot on the wall. We'll allow it.
Okay.
So yeah, you sometimes it's just so you don't catastrophically fail. So you loose this firebolt at the floor underneath the ghoul's feet. And the oil immediately catches, igniting the floor underneath it. We're gonna say, great. It is gonna take. Great. Catching the flames lick up the sides, immolating the ghoul as it writhes in pain, the flame searing across its flesh. That is going to bring us to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, it can make it shoot. Okay, so it's going to run up to you, Crumblebum, and try to reach over this makeshift barricade you made. I'm going to say that's going to give a +2 to your AC. We're kind of going to treat it like cover.
Okay.
It's going to try to, still inflamed, it's going to try to grapple out at you with its claws. And that is going to be... a dirty 20 to hit.
That's a miss.
Whoa! Look, check out the big AC on Reggie.
Is a miss.
Okay.
So, but I imagine that claw comes through and like it is an inch away from his face. It's so close.
Clear, as close as the spike came to your eye earlier.
Yeah.
Great. That's gonna bring us to you, Ava.
Okay. God damn it. Okay. I think she's gotta run out and do some stabby stabs.
Whatever you're gonna do it quick.
Yeah, so she's gonna run out and do some stabby stabs. If I'm here next to this well, does it have cover?
No.
Okay. All right. So silvered short sword in one hand,
Great.
dagger in her offhand.
And you're flanking. And you're flanking.
Well, so I'll get my sneak attack. But wait, so does flanking? No, not flanking, because I'm not on the opposite side of it. But I will get my sneak attack if I.
But you do because there's not. You have an ally within 5 feet, so you get.
Yes.
Okay. So swinging out with the short sword first. Of the dice I grabbed for tonight, I went through the little pile of them, and this is the 1d20 I haven't rolled yet tonight.
Come on.
Send it
Come
away.
on.
Send it away.
Come on, full send.
My blood flecked Kaz die, so here's hoping it doesn't fuck me like all my other dice have. 14.
That hits.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Thank
Yes.
God. Okay.
Thank
And
Christ.
then, okay, so that's gonna be 1d6 plus 3, but then I get my sneak attack, which is another 2d6, I think. Is that right?
At this level, yes.
It is, yeah, okay. So that's 3d6 plus my... okay, 3d6 plus 3. Here we go. Okay, I see 1, 6. I also see a 1, 7, 8. So that's 13 damage on the first strike.
How's it happen?
Yes, ma'am.
So, yeah, I think she runs out and, the noise has already been made. She shrieks. She doesn't just, it's not like a primal scream. It's not low. It is, high-pitched and wailing. And she just runs at it with this silvered short sword in her hand and just, doesn't even swing it. Just, runs it into this thing's eye.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, you just drive it into the thing's eye, and mid-scream, it just is like... and falls dead.
Trevor.
There goes that brainstem.
Oh shit.
Anything else, Ava?
She's just going to use her. She's going to use her bonus action. She's going to sneak behind the well here and hide again.
Great. Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Reggie just sees that happen. He goes, "All right, Dave, I see you over there."
Very good.
Not great, but that's going to be a 10.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Great. You again hear a scream as another one barrels down the hallway. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Also is able to make it, but it has to run through the flames. And it does so with reckless abandon. And you can see the flames lash across its withered flesh. Okay, and it is also going to try to take another crack at you, Reggie, again. Behind that barricade, I'm going to give you +2 to your AC. And it will miss miserably. It hits the flames and kind of slips on the oil, and you see the flames lash across its body, and it slips and falls, and you just hear a boof as it bumps up against the bed. That's going to bring us to Davina.
Whew. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit this thing with another firebolt.
Go for it.
Okay.
I'm also going to, because it's on the other side of this barricade, you can reposition yourself, but if you try to do it from where you are now, I'm also going to give it that +2, like partial cover.
Okay. Then yeah. Can I get to... Where would I need to get to? Would I need to get like all the way across the room, like here?
You could go there. You could go just one square. Yeah, that would work. Right there would work. Yeah, that'll give it to you fine.
Okay, I'll go there and do firebolt.
Great, roll to hit.
Fuck! No way, Jose. No, that's just a 9.
No, it sails wide, intermingling with the fire coming still off of its body, but it goes wide and collides into the wall behind. Anything else?
No, that's it. That's it.
All right, it's gonna bring us 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So, coming around the corner, you hear a scream unlike the others that you have witnessed before.
Shut the fuck up.
What? Coming around the corner, you see it walking up through the flames, licking before it, a creature of pale white skin. From its fanged maw, a long tongue flicks and whips around its toothed maw. A horrible, tall, pale-skinned creature in a long ball gown with a bright gold E emblazoned on its breast. It steps forward, passing through the flames, barely noticing. It makes its way into the room and just looks appraisingly around at all of you. Let's see. It was here.
Sweet Jesus.
That's as far as it can go, but it looks at you, red bloodshot eyes gnashing its long fanged teeth. And that is gonna bring us to Reggie.
Fuck me. Please hold. Okay. Let me just see what I've got in my back pocket here.
So you've got this one right in front of you, and then you've got this new combatant freshly made its way into the room. As she steps through the flames, they dissipate.
Fuck.
Shit. Fuck, okay.
The oil having burned out.
All right. Well, I am going to take... Fuck. All right, I'm gonna reach over the barricade with my sword, and I'm gonna try to coup de grace this one that's here.
Great.
I'm gonna try to finish this one off. That is a 14 to hit.
14 hits. Yes.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Okay.
And that is 8 points of damage.
Okay. 8 points, you say?
Yes.
Okay, great. It's still standing.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna call out to that big, hideous one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be, oi, over here, you overbloated bitch. Come on now.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Do performance or intimidation.
Okay. I'm gonna regret that on the letterboards. Okay, I think that does it. That is a. You said performance or
Intimidation.
Well, I have a +0 in both, so it's an 18.
Okay, great. Anything else, sir?
That's it.
She whips her head around and just stares daggers at you. That long, writhing, whipping tongue slowly traces around the outside of her mouth, licking her chops, staring down at you.
Oh, I'm gonna regret that.
That is gonna bring us to Ava.
Okay.
Okay. Fucking A. All right. Ava is going to very quickly slip her silver short sword and her dagger back into their little sheaths and whip out her short bow. She's going to lean out from behind this well and try to take a shot with her short bow at the ghoul, at the ghoul-like creature next to Reggie.
Then this one, right next to Reggie. Great, sure, go ahead.
The one he's thinking that she.
It's a ghoul. It's a ghoul. We're all friends here. It's a ghoul.
It's a ghoul fight. It's a ghoul fight.
It's a ghoul fight.
It's a ghoul fight.
Just trying to eliminate an enemy.
Great. Go ahead.
Given that I tried to hide and there's an enemy within 5 feet of it, do I get my sneak attack if I hit?
You do, yeah.
Okay.
As long if you have advantage or if there is an enemy within 5 feet of the target, you get sneak attack.
Okay. This is my first row. Can you tell?
You're doing great, sweetie.
Maybe. Okay.
You're
You're doing
amazing.
great, sweetie. You're doing amazing,
pretty.
sweetie.
Oh shit! Out of the box. Out of the box. It's a good
Out of
roll.
the box.
Shit. Oh fuck. No, that's a miss. I fucking miss. I rolled a 4. Unless a 9 hits it.
No, I'm so sorry.
God
think so.
damn.
Okay.
Yeah, sails wide. Anything else?
I could try to hide again. That's about
Sure, yeah, give me a stealth check.
it. Okay.
He just looks back. Ava, what are you throwing it at? It's right over there.
That's gonna be a 12 on the die. That's a 12 on the die for a dirty 20.
Okay, awesome. Great. Anything else, Ava?
No, that's it. I'm hiding behind this well.
All right, that's gonna bring us to the this guy. He can't see Ava anymore. He thinks that it is fruitless. Oh, he can't see Ava anymore. It's fruitless to try and attack Reggie. He's gonna come over here. He's gonna try and take a swipe at Davina.
Oh shit. Sorry, girl.
That's a 19 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Oh no!
Okay. So the claws do make contact.
Oh god.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. That is fortunate. You are gonna take 8 points of slashing damage. But that is all that's gonna happen to you. And you are up to Davina.
I am up. Okay. Okay.
Hit that thing again. Hit that thing again.
As it
Okay.
rakes its claws across your body.
All right. I am gonna cast. Okay. Can I cast a range spell at this thing?
You can. It'll just be a disadvantage if it's a ranged spell attack.
Fuck. God damn it. But I don't want it to be a disadvantage.
Campbell, we're gonna throw all of your dice out and budget it into our marketing meeting. We're gonna buy you a whole new set of dice.
Okay.
She's been doing fine. Kay's the one.
No, Kay needs the help.
me.
Okay, then all of my spells are range, so I think this dude fucking slashing me, I'm gonna have like just a memory of like a former life, and I'm gonna reach down and pull out the blood-stained scimitar at my hip, and I'm just gonna take a slash at it with my scimitar.
Go to town.
Yes.
Kill it.
Get up.
Kill it with fire.
It feels familiar and unfamiliar in your hand all at once.
Okay, come on, please, baby. Okay,
Ooh,
okay. 14 on the die.
That'll hit.
Plus 3 to hit. Okay. All right. Okay, that's just, 1d6 slash. That's only 3 damage, 3 slashing damage.
How's it happen?
Yes! Okay.
Good choices.
Yeah.
Good choices.
Yes. So I feel the scimitar in my hand, and it's like, I feel like I'm not as strong as I once was. I'm not as quick as I once was. But then all of a sudden, like, I feel like I see the Wellington's face, and I see Clementine's face, and I see fucking Captain Cavuset's face, and I just like let out a scream and just like slash across it, and it takes it from chest to like neck, and it whatever like arterial spray there would be from this kind of creature like splashes across my face as I hold this scimitar.
Sprays out, smattering your face with flecks of blood as if it wasn't already covered in such. And the things like as your blade leaves its body, its head kind of like falls off, holding on with just sinew and skin. And it just collapses over backwards, falling to the dungeon floor. Good work. Oh man, anything else?
And yeah, I'll just stand there panting and holding this scimitar. Is there, so we've just got this big lady here?
Yes, currently.
I think with the weight of memory, all I can do is stand there and pant, like holding this scimitar.
Fair enough. Okay, that is going to bring us to this one. It's still focused on you, Crumblebum, not appreciating your language very much. It rushes forward and leaps over the overturned bed, the makeshift barricade, coming to land directly behind you. And it is going to reach out with its long fangs. But that is only a 11 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. Yeah, it's clamp down on your sort of shoulder pad, and you can feel this. You feel the pressure of its bite clamp against your skin, but your armor holds. Great, that's going to be its turn. That is going to bring us back to you, Crumblebum.
Right. Oh Lord. All right. So I am going to. At seeing this thing just bounce behind me, I'm gonna be like, "Oh Christ, who's that?" Oh hell! And he's gonna swing out with it, and he's gonna try to give it a good old smack.
Also, I'm so sorry. Before you do anything else, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
You're probably good at that, right?
Right?
Let me take a look.
Perhaps even proficient.
I am.
Attaboy.
All right. That is a natural ghost. That is on the D die. That is
on
a
the
natural
D20?
ghost. That is a 22.
Yes.
The stench of this thing, rotting flesh and soiled meat, washes across you, but you manage to maintain your composure. Please proceed.
Natural 20.
Oh, good.
Natural 20.
All right, so I'm gonna go for that strike now.
Yeah, roll the hit.
That is a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, great. And on doing this, I'm going to establish my unwavering mark on it.
Great.
So I'm gonna go right for the head of it, and that is gonna be 8 points of damage as I hit it right in the head. And so it is marked, and then
One more thing.
yeah,
And also,
Reggie is going to vault over the bed. Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
What are you trying to do there, bud?
Well, if I use my movement action to vault over the bed and be on the opposite side,
You can try. It'll get an attack of opportunity.
right, and then it would
That's
just
what
vault
you're
over the
worried
bed
about,
on the
yeah,
next.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna stand firm there because
Okay.
it's within 5 feet of me. So I'm gonna stand right there, and just wait for it. And I'm gonna be like, all right, you big broad, come on, let's see what you got.
Okay, awesome. Ava, that's you.
Crumblebum. Okay. All right. This is fully crazy. I want to try to fucking climb this thing. I want to climb this lady because she's not looking at me. I want to try to here's what I want to try to do.
Okay, you're gonna climb this lady?
I'm gonna try to climb this lady. I think I want to sneak up behind her without her noticing me and just vault myself up off the wall because and here's sort of how I'm justifying this is that I have the what's known as the second story work ability. So I'm really good at climbing. So I'm picturing just take two running steps up a wall and just launch myself up on top of this thing, hopefully without her noticing me.
You are both hidden from its view, and you have second story work. So go ahead, give me an acrobatics check at advantage.
Okay, I love it. Okay, that's gonna be a 19.
Let's see.
Come on.
Please describe.
yes.
Okay, so yeah, just like I said, she's gonna run, dash out, kicking against the well to get a little bit of momentum. Take 2 running steps up this wall and just launch herself up on top of this, scary lady.
Climb that dead lady.
Climb that dead
Yes.
lady. And then from atop her shoulders, she just has I think she just has thrown the short bow aside. It has not done her any good this adventure. She takes out the silvered short sword and just tries to drive it down into her dead cranium.
You go right ahead.
Okay. Here we go.
Holy Christ.
That's going to be 15 to hit. She's so big.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, that'll hit.
Okay.
She's such a big lady.
Fantastic. I'm going to get sneak attack on that. No, not great rolls on there. 4, 7, 10 damage.
10. Great.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else, Ava?
Would it be greedy to try to take an offhand swing with a dagger?
Certainly it wouldn't.
Just try to go at
It is within your rights as a rogue.
Yeah, do rogue shit. Okay.
Rogue shit.
You told me 2 turns ago, but I already forget. I don't get my.
So you do not add your proficiency bonus to this. Just the dex bonus.
Okay. No, that's a 6.
That'll miss. But you're up on her shoulders, effectively like a game of chicken, except without the pool, and stabbing down you.
You're not in a pool, you're not naked, and there's no... Yeah,
Okay.
it's...
Another ghoul rushes into the room, but that is as far as it can get. That's going to bring us to Davina.
Okay. All right. Seeing the second ghoul run in, I am going to cast Witch Bolt, and I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to twin it,
Oh!
and I'm going to try and hit both of them.
All right, fire away.
Come on,
Campbell,
baby.
I've told you this before, but
Yikes!
sorcerers are like my favorite class. I love this
Yeah,
shit.
sorcerers rock, man.
Okay, so roll the hit on each of them.
Both of them, yeah.
Okay. Nat 20 on the first one.
Oh shit! So who do you want to target with the first one?
Okay, I'll target the big lady with the
Okay.
first one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, come on, baby. Oh my god! I swear to God, I'm gonna take a fucking picture.
Did you get another one?
Is it another one?
No, it's a 19, but I gotta take a picture.
Both of those will connect. Hey, yo, you guys
Okay.
are running a train this evening.
Okay, I swear I took a picture. Okay, yeah, witch bolt on both of them, and I'm gonna hold that. Okay, I know I have it pulled up in. Oh my god! In all of my fucking tabs, I don't have witch bolt open.
Me and Campbell
on.
have just been sending pictures back and forth of our natural 20s tonight.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll 1d12 lightning damage on both of them.
Yes, and so for the natural 20, that's still crit damage. Here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do for crits from now on. You get the full damage die on one, and then you roll the damage die again.
Sick.
So it's 12 plus
So
a second
12
roll.
plus a second roll.
Oh, I
Okay.
love that.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll. Okay, so 12 plus 3 on the lady, 15 lightning damage.
Okay.
Okay, and 3 lightning damage on the other guy also.
Okay. Excellent. So you do you want to describe this twinned witch bolt lightning shooting out?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so like it's like as she sheathes this scimitar, this artifact from her past life, she kind of like waves her hands out like this, and her greatcoat flaps up a little bit, and this like swamp mist, like just death energy, like waves up from underneath her coat, and these 2 black lightning bolts shoot out from her hands as she like lowers her head and closes her eyes, and she just like holds on to them like 2 lassos on these 2 creatures. This black lightning's death energy.
Yeah, the lightning blasts out into the big lady, whom is squaring off with Crumblebum and has Ava currently sitting atop her shoulders. It blasts dead center into her chest. You can see the flesh sear away, exposing bone beneath. She does not look great. She is on last legs. But that is going to bring us to her turn. She's again going to turn to you, Crumblebum, and make an attack. Oh, it's tit for tat. She gets a nat 20 also.
Oh!
Natural 20.
Just for shits and giggles, what's her plus to hit?
The mount.
I'm not going to tell you that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Privileged information.
All right.
As if.
All right.
Yikes. Okay, so that is... yikes. Ooh, yikes. I'm going to apply that same rule to monsters. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so that's going to be...
No, Trevor, it's only supposed to help us.
Oh, no.
Rules for thee, not for me.
Yikes. Okay, so this lightning blasts into her chest, and you see her like reel back and then whip her head back up and throw this screaming roar into the air that shakes the very walls around you. Bits of the earthen walls fall away. Even this other ghoul by the stairs looks terrified and begins to back up a little bit at the rending of her scream. She whips around, her eyes set ablaze with ghoulish fire. She throws her head back, opens her maw, thrusts it forward, and clamps like a vice her teeth down around your neck, Crumblebum, piercing through. That is going to be 26 points.
Oh my god!
Of piercing damage.
Still up.
Oh my god!
Still up.
And please give me another Constitution saving throw.
But
Sweet Jesus.
barely.
Oh, God.
All right, con save. Come on, these dice, don't fail me now. Okay, that's a 17.
All right, you're good. But man, as she pulls back her head,
Jesus
you see
Christ.
blood running down her maw. Ooh, mama. Okay. That's going to bring us to you, Reggie.
So
Revenge.
Reggie takes that bite and just like falls to a knee from that amount of damage. And he's hurting. Like you can see him he's like and like blood like comes out of his mouth at that spit. And he's like and he grits himself up and he takes his arm and he pushes the blood away, and mechanically what he's doing is second winding.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
baby!
So he
Nice.
is
Nice,
going
man.
to get. Give me 1 second. He is going to get 9 hit points back.
Sick.
On.
So
Fighters, man, fighters. People sleep on fighters.
Pass.
we might still sleep on Reggie. Don't speak too soon. Okay, hold on. I'm doing some mechanical things real quick. All right, so he's not looking great, but he's gonna hang and bang this one round, and then he's gonna attack.
Great. Roll the hit.
Killer.
That is a 14.
That does it.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Just barely.
Okay, come on. That is 5 points of damage.
How does it happen, my friend?
Yes.
So I imagine that he falls to that knee and he wipes away and he's like, and he spits out like blood and viscera, and he just takes the sword and he goes, for the mountain, for the tower, not the mountain, the fucking tower.
I don't feel good.
I don't feel good at all. And the sword, and as he says the sword, he just goes right through the chin, in through the skull, and just
passes under her chin, and you see the blade emerge in her open mouth and continue up and poke its way out of the top of her head. Her limbs fall to the side, and she just kind of slumps down, held aloft only by your blade in her head.
And he's just gonna turn the hilt outward, and he's gonna pull the blade out the front of her head.
Oh, she collapses to the ground. Ava coming to stand back on the floor.
And then then Reggie, after doing that, is just gonna spit some more blood out, and he's gonna look directly at the ghoul that's like shying away, and he's gonna point his sword at the ghoul. He's just gonna be like, "You're next."
Woo-hee!
Mom.
All right, Ava, you're up.
Oh man,
Okay.
I'm hurting.
This sword, Crumblebum's sword, comes up through this thing's head and like passes inches in front of her face. And she's
Yeah,
sort of like a-
yeah.
I just want to paint a quick picture. Ava, when she gets she's from the streets. She's like freaking scrappy. The image I want to put in your heads is like Northeast Philly Wawa parking lot fight.
I see that
Got
perfectly. Yep.
So when
Yeah.
she's screaming,
I've been a
yeah,
part
it's
of
like-
those.
it's-
Yeah.
So this like thing comes up right in front of her face and like shoom, slices away from her, and this big tall lady starts to like fall forward, and she's just gonna like ride that momentum down and just like vault over Crumblebum and like diving roll, come up and
Sick.
just take that silver sword and just try to stab it right up at
Sick!
the
Roll the hit!
Okay,
That's amazing.
don't mind if I do. All right, with her silver short sword. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I cannot make
Casley.
this shit up. I just rolled another natural one.
No.
Oh my God.
Hey! What is happening to you? Oh no. Oh,
All right,
no.
I'm gonna head out. No.
What's happening to me is I literally wrote a cursed character and didn't think it would affect me mechanically. The
God.
hubris! The
The
hubris!
If you want to take that offhand strike, you still can.
Yeah, I'm going to. Different die though. Fuck me. Natural one!
No way.
20s and 1s just being tossed about.
Okay.
Hey, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
so mad. I'm so fucking
sorry.
mad.
Anything else you want to
Hey.
do?
Can I run away? Can I dodge? Can I bonus action disengage?
Yeah. Oh, no. Well, your bonus action
have
is the
to hit.
offhand strike.
Okay.
Can I get a sandwich while I'm at this Wawa?
In this scrappy Northeast Wawa fight, can I get a sandwich?
Can I place an order?
Can I please have a waffle?
I'm just waiting for my hoagie. No, that's it. I'm done.
All right, that's gonna bring us to the
God.
cool.
My God.
Seeing its lady and Master Feld, it turns tail and begins to run. You could do an attack of opportunity if you want.
Sure. Why not?
Yes.
Kill it with fire.
Natural 7 for a 13.
That hits.
Yes.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. 12.
That still hits.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
God. Sweet
All right.
Jesus.
I don't think I get any sneak attack or anything fun with that one, so I'm just gonna.
Okay, start lying about your rolls.
That's when the dice gods really punish you. I did get max damage though. That's a 6 on the dice. That's 9 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Do you get any sneak attack on a attack of opportunity?
No.
No, that's just straight damage. So that's a 9.
But
damage.
yeah, it runs off into the twisting labyrinth of the dungeon.
I'm
And
still
the-
holding Witch Bolt on it. Is there anything I can do about that?
You're up next. Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, do you have to be able to see it?
Stand by. Concentration up to 1 minute. It just says a creature within range.
Go for it. Yeah, send it.
Oh, verbal, somatic, I don't know what anything means.
Just send it. Just send it. Just send it.
It doesn't
Okay.
say line of sight. You're good. Go ahead.
Hold on, I forgot what a D12 looks like.
That's the one that looks like a mini D20. That's the
Okay,
soccer ball one.
8 more. 8 lightning damage.
So you send out this bolt of lightning which travels off into the darkness, and you feel it impact, and you hear the creature scream. Ah! And the dungeon falls quiet around you.
Reggie
God.
immediately, he's like going into overdrive. He drops his sword and his shield. He goes to the room that he was originally in, and he grabs the bed, Trev,
Mm-hmm.
and he moves the bed to block off that entrance.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna chase after you because you're bleeding from your mouth.
No, get off! And he's like leaning to one side. He's like tilting. He's like, I'm fine.
like
I got this. Don't worry
Tall
about
and
me.
gangly, just kind of like, no, slow down, wait. And I'm just trying to slow you down while you do all of this. I'm just patting and patting.
I'll be fine after the mechanical short rest. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. And now take this bed, put it there. Go put yourself in that one over there. Lay down immediately, right now.
Yeah, and Reggie will go over to this. Yeah, but before he does, he's gonna pick up that last chest and go and move it against the bed. You know, like he's pushing both beds against that entrance so that nothing can get through for like at least an hour. You know, he's like, like he's spent. If he keeps going, he'll definitely die.
Okay, I have a healer's kit now. I think I've never used one in my life.
So a healer's kit allows you to stabilize someone without making a medicine save. So
Okay, never mind.
it doesn't heal anybody. But if you have one and someone is making saving throws, you can stabilize them automatically without a medicine check. So it's
Okay.
good to have.
Yeah, I think Reggie is like, hold off on he sees you like with the potion in your hand, and he's like, and he like coughs up like a speck of blood, like it's not like it was before, and he's like, see, bleeding's practically stopped. I'll be fine in an hour. Give me.
Okay, I don't want to see you move for 1 hour.
All right.
Buckling down for a short rest.
Yeah.
Sure seems like it.
Oh, and before he goes, he looks at the two of you and he goes, "Oh, don't forget the way we came in. I think they might be able to get in that. They might be able to get in that way." And he just passes out.
That, I think, is a good place to call it for this week.
Oh my
boy!
goodness.
Wow, y'all, that was tense.
What a
tense.
What a
I'm
humdinger!
So mad. I literally surfed a dead woman to the ground into a diving roll. And are you telling me I rolled a natural 1 on that? Come on. I know the dice tell the story, but sometimes the dice are just wrong.
Yeah, but at least you got a hoagie.
Yeah, at least I got my hoagie.
Okay, I'm gonna
work, y'all. That was a tough fight. I did not know how that was gonna go down, but y'all did great. Like, the oil flask and the firebolt, the barricade, like that's great thinking. Like, way to like kind of maneuver your way through these tough battles. It really gave you a leg up. Good work. Good work.
Behind the curtain, Trev. That was 2 points off of knocking you unconscious in 1 hit.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us this evening. I mean, I had a ton of fun. I hope you all did as well. And join us next week, same goon time, same goon place, Halloween.
On Halloween
for the thrilling finale of Death House.
Thank you again to our sponsors, C4 Labs and Modern Artifice, for sponsoring the stream.
Yes.
We're excited.
Thank y'all for hanging out in the chat. Thank you I asked for Wawa sandwiches for comforting Kay. And we've got also Jersey Mike's and Subways coming to you from different parts of the country.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
they'll be here in roughly 5 to 8 business days.
Can't go wrong with a spicy Italian. I also like the Wawa Gobbler.
Oh,
very good.
Yeah, the Gobbler is my favorite. Oh my God.
Very good.
Fantastic. Well, everybody, from all of us to all of you, thanks for hanging out again. Your support means the world to us, and take your night with advantage.
Good night.
Bye, friends.